morning! It is after 8 o'clock. It is way after. Hi, I'm Sheepy. You guys might have heard me earlier on SpeedGaming. Welcome back. We're doing another Ocarina of Time Randomizer tournament, and I am joined by my co-commentator, Lingerer the Lingerer.
How's it going, guys? Yeah, I was in Group E, and I don't know if you watched my speedrun. Anyway, we're here today, and yeah, these guys are. One sec.
We got some good runners.
Yeah, we got so Namaha winning keeps him in first place, and Dylan winning will tie him with Namaha and Gavarani. So, was that a three-way tiebreaker?
Yep, it'll be a three-way tiebreaker, which will be scheduled soon, depending on the ending of this match. Got some nice tunic colors. As Dylan goes Mido's house and Namaha is going over to the Kokiri sword chest, and we already have bomb shoes, which is actually really good, and money for decketry if we decide to go that direction. Yep, it was just money and shoes. Money and shoes are really nice to have early on.
Absolutely are. Early bombs, they're out of logic, but it sometimes throw you off when you go out of logic. More or less.
So, Vanilla Sword? That's a new one. So as I said, I am Sheepy Maya. This is the Ocarina of Time Randomizer tournament match between Dylan and Namaha. These are both awesome runners, and I'm gonna find this hilarious that Kokiri Sword is vanilla. So earlier today, you guys heard me on SpeedGaming. That was a star special. This is an August seed, and that said something was about frogs too. And yes, Namaha's camera's not on stream. I don't know who the restreamer is, but can we get that fixed up? Yeah, Fox 2 is dead. Thank you, VRX. I can't. I'm like clicking. And all dungeons is Staria's song. Ooh, that's a scary idea.
That can be bad.
So we are seeing a decketry play. I don't blame it, as we did get a huge amount of money early on with that gold rupee in Mido's house and the Kokiri sword in vanilla.
Hey, you grab a shield. Run right in there. Grab those hints from around the tree. Get all of your work.
Hi guys.
See the third person of our potential three-way tiebreaker in chat. It's a huge rupee. There we go. That's what the exact wording was. I knew it was dead. I was like, I don't know what the exact wording says. It makes me feel better. Namaha's just grabbing some sticks here. Good idea, honestly. Grabbing sticks early. With more bomb juice already in the decketry. A lot of bomb juice. Can I get a pause menu check so I can see which packs we got so far? Because you haven't used any of them. So the 10 pack was in Mido's. This is the other 10 pack, the 20 pack, the 5 pack. Which one's in the decketry? Guess Namaha will be my English is the language, I promise you. My guinea pig telling me. And there's a slingshot. So it's the 5 pack in Deku, the 10 pack in Mido, so we got 15 bomb shoes. Go do a lot of check with those 15 bomb shoes. That's a lot of checks you can do with 15 bomb juice. Wait a minute. Is that a vanilla slingshot?
It's almost like they kept the closed forest on.
That's a vanilla slingshot, right? Okay. Never mind it. Thank you. I was like, wait a minute. No, wait. Slingshot's in the ladder room. French vanilla slingshot. Ew. That's where I'm getting thrown off with. I'm thinking Master Quest Deku's slingshot rather than vanilla slingshot. Thank you. I was like, what's vanilla slingshot? French vanilla. Just as nice. But so far, nothing else has been in Deku Tree except that slingshot, which is actually kind of interesting. And
We're getting Sundare's gift from Dylan.
Tsundere skip's a good skip. I like Tsundere skip. Oh, just barely missed the deck is the scrub.
Just missed the scrub.
The scrub. Speaking of scrubs, neither of these runners are scrubs, but I'm a scrub. And I'm a happy scrub.
Well, that makes two of us.
The difference is only one of us runs.
I gave it a shot.
I can't run Zooter on this port in this baby. I wish I could, but it does not let me. And a nice clean Goma kill from Dylan.
Very nice. Here goes the D1 skip. Very nice. I
appreciate the fact. I really appreciate the fact that we got two different B1 skips. We got traditional B1 skip from Namaha, and Dylan gave us the Tsundere skip version.
Everyone's got their own flavor.
Yeah, nothing was here in Deku Tree except for that slingshot, and that is one half of our later cutscene from Deku Tree with the Shadow Medallion, which is really nice. That's some really nice stuff.
Get the Forest Medallion too to start.
Yeah. Honestly, that's a free song when we go adult. We're probably gonna see South Hyrule. Probably gonna see South Hyrule into Gerudo Valley into like Hylia here from Dylan, or we're gonna see 3-song route because those two are the main routes that a lot of people like to take in these settings. It gets you a lot of checks really quickly, especially since we have 15 bomb shoes you can go spending. South Hyrule is probably gonna be the play with coming up out of Lake Hylia to do some more Hyrule field checks that are closer to the market.
My DMT hero hint would be mine now.
Oh, so we're seeing some chain jumping, so I think he's gonna go 3-song here. Get your slingshot minigame out of the way. Grab the egg from Talon. Thank you. Yes, I know. Grab the skull from the guardhouse. Do a lot of stuff here. Dylan buying a shield? Dylan buying a shield.
Shield, for sure.
Dylan likes to buy shields. A little more money so he can play shooting minigame, because he was just short. Dylan, you have to come down the... Yes. I'm like, Dylan, you have to come down the steps. And ask something real quickly, other
Good use of bombs. Checking the field grottos.
Like I said, you can check a lot of them with those 15 bomb juice. Yeah, anything you find in them is out of logic, but 15 bomb juice.
Very true.
Double 3-saw? Huh. I'm a little surprised we don't. Did we swap audios? I'd have liked a warning before we swapped audios. Oh, that was loud. You're good, August. You're fine. 50's a highly shield, but Goron crafts more choose. Hyrule feels a foolish choice.
That's a good.
That's a new one.
On a sanity run, that'd be really good, but on this one, it's only about 4 or 5 checks.
So actually, that kills off OT. That kills off Boulder, South Hyrule, the Remote Southern Grotto, the Tektite Grotto, the Scrub Grotto. I'm missing one. I'm missing a check in that. Storms. I believe that kills off 6 checks in total with Hyrule Field empty. 7, 6, because Big Pose is market. Spirit is our light medallion. Forest Temple is our fire. Jabu is our water. Decatry and Water Temple is our spirit medallion. Shadow finds a way into every seed.
Another important fact about the field hand is that closes off the song from 3 stone.
Luckily, in these settings, because it is 3-stone bridge, we won't get a hint for that, and more than likely the song is never needed from that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the foolish hint showed that too.
Namaha chose to go adult, get his song and medallions, and then go back child here. Interesting. While Dylan's staying adult and is going over to CAC.
He's probably free graveyard checks.
Catch the daytime real quick. Catch the very end of daytime so you can get adult Andrew, Man on Roof.
You could get that grotto there if he felt inclined with the bomb chew.
Honestly, don't touch it. It's not really worth it. Not with... Like, get bomb chews and nice, but you only have 2 nuts, so you'd have to backflip. Heart container on Mantle Roof. The open grotto back here. Says... Was that river? I think this a river chest is a scale. No, Bosky chest. Bosky chest is a scale.
Does it say no human could have read?
I just read water temple in something chest.
Z scale.
And then Zora scale. And yeah, so that means we will need irons to get into water temple because there is no chance you're doing gold scale entry into this. And Bolero's on the windmill.
Possibly more if I'm lucky to find more small keys.
So more than likely, if we do find a scale, we do know where the other one is, but that means we can just cheat diving in the lab if we need to do that. Because you need both of those, and it goes to do diving in the lab logically, and you're not getting the second one.
Namaha's going for Little Richard.
Actually, this is not too bad of a stone spread. It could be better, but it's not that bad. Not that bad.
Namaha's going for the castle song, the letter.
Yeah. 3-song route is here, like I said, is a really good idea.
Yeah, he's definitely song hunting right now. That's his goal.
1500 is dead. And so is the chest. TARDIS. Box. The location of many names. We're seeing some down berries, which is actually really nice to get that out of the way early, especially since you're an adult, because if anything's good on down berry, 20 is a piece of heart. That's one of our sometimes hints. Wasn't expecting that hint. Still don't know 30 or 40. But we do know 50 is not required as there's only a Highland shield. And Dampe being rude.
Typical. I like the split routing here. They're going very different paths.
Like, you have to play against your opponent how you like, especially when you know how your opponent plays. You want to play against them. One of the
Then knowing that the person you're racing is going the same path as you.
Yeah, no way of the heroes yet. The only Baron we have, Namaha, please.
We got a field fool hint though.
I just realized I was like talking, and then I see ISG on Namaha. I was like, that's doing nothing, except just for pretty sword trails. Let us sometimes hint, or one big or one always hint, one of our always hints, two of our always hints, not one. With Requiem on ZL, that's a song chain. That's 2 song chains we can do. That's 2 different song chains we can do.
Very good.
Because you have Requiem on Namaha side and Bolero on Dylan's side. Neither of them are really good choices though of what to like kind of go after, because there's, unless one of them has a warp song, you're not really.
They're just checking right now. That's all they can do.
But for Namaha, he's gonna do 3-song route, so he's not gonna do that until after he gets whatever's on Saria, is more than likely, or he'll do that after. Yeah, I was gonna say he can do it after, right before he goes to Lost Woods, like before he does a save quit from Lon to check out whatever song is on Requiem. Do a little bit of Child Spirit. Do what he can to Child Spirit. And hope for a good song out there.
Yeah, Lullaby would make it a real worthwhile check. It's an easy check too, so.
Hey, Big Boy Sword!
Great. Good old BG sword.
Yeah, boss creatures is a skill, we know this. Now the heart container. Think we saw the heart container? No, that's the Demon. That's the Death Mountain Trail. Storm Grotto is a.
Alright, we got the Fauna song coming up. Pink Panther over here.
Was Zelda's Lullaby on Malin?
Beautiful.
That's actually really good.
Good.
So, and then Dylan's doing the maze. Choose. Like I said, we still know this is going to be out of logic. What, if anything good, is here. Lost Wood is a foolish choice. Ooh.
2 fools, no heroes.
That is 1/3 of our AD check killed off. And yeah, I guess I know, right? 2 Lost Woods. Foolish Hints in the same day.
3 of my races were Lost Woods Foolish, and Goron City Foolish as well.
Oh, there's our other scale.
Very good. So, gold scale is probably not required.
Gold scale can't be required because the other scales in water temple boss key chests. Not warping to Requiem? Namaha, what are you doing? Is he gonna do South Hyrule? I wouldn't be surprised if he does. Yeah, South Hyrule into Gerudo Valley, Lake Hylia, then out to Requiem.
He's already checked the market, so that would make sense.
Yeah, he. So it was like, because he played Requiem, and Death Mountain Trail is our last hint, is our last foolish hint. We have all 3 of the foolish hints, none of the Way of the Heroes. Okay. That's interesting.
So yeah, I'm assuming Gerudo Valley to Lake, get the Scarecrow song.
Then play Requiem, get the song from over there.
And probably back to the temple.
Get the Requiem song. Save quit from Requiem, depending on what that song is. Hey, Way of the Hero! It's a Lake Hylia! It's a miracle! Still find it funny we got all 3 of our barons before we ever saw a Way of the Hero song. The Song of Time on Bolero. You really don't have any other sword songs here. Good lord. I actually realized that is 2/3 of our Saria's check, of our AD check dead, because Froxu and Lost Woods are with Froxu dead and Lost Woods Foolish. That's 2 of our we might not have to do AD unless Goron City has Way of the Hero and it's on Darunia, which would suck.
Very true, and that's a lot checked off right there.
That's a strength! That's a strength! That's a strength! Hyrule Field, Death Mountain Trail, and Lost Woods are our foolish hints. August.
Strength 1's a really good thing to have. You hate being caught in the Forest Temple or something and not being able to block. It's the worst way to not be able to progress.
And Fire Temple is Way of the Hero. That's...
Look for, if it's an early chest, Dylan's lucky.
It's not, because why would it be?
Right. Volvagia's got a small key to unlock the upper floor. It's probably what's going to happen.
It's going to be Scarecrow. Scarecrow. It's going to be on Pierre, because that's what the game likes to do. 30's dead.
And he, of course, didn't go grab Scarecrow's head.
I mean, he can't get farther anyway, because he doesn't have hammer.
Ooh, that bubble.
Like, no hammer, not enough health. Can't get much farther once he gets locked out. But he didn't get immediately locked out, which is good.
Good luck out here.
But it's also bad, because he didn't get immediately locked out.
Well, coming in here without hammer is already kind of like playing a bad hand in poker.
Oh, no, there's Iron Boots.
There's the way the hero item most likely.
Then we have to do water. And our other scale is locked in water.
And like playing a bad hand in poker, sometimes you win the pot.
Wait, is that hammer locked? Wait, is that hammer?
What are we speaking of?
Iron Boots. No, wait, no. Never mind. Okay, no, I was like, wait, no. I was confused.
Oh yeah, rest of the dungeon is.
So Hammerlock, yeah, no. I figured that. I was just confused. I was like, wait, what? Nothing's on child fishing. So it's not one fishing. It could be the bottle. It could just be the bottle. But I didn't see what the bottle was when Namaha checked it.
Yeah, fishing in the randomizer, all the fish are in the same spot, and they can't.
There's only 2, 3. At least one of them is always going to be your 8-pounder. Pizza Heart up on the arch.
Normally you have luck just casting at that first fish that Namaha just did.
And yes, it is not. And Skull Mask is just a piece of heart.
There's a song from Spirit Temple. Requiem is Minuet.
That's actually really nice because then he can just minuet over that Sacred Forest meadow rather than save quitting.
Absolutely, and we gotta see what's on the arch now.
It's a piece of heart up on the arch. I saw that earlier.
Okay, cool. Thank you. I missed that.
Yes, the Skull rewards are randomized only up to 50. 100 is not randomized because that is a repeatable reward.
It's also
But
very
you can make your skull bridge 100 skulls. Your aim bridge can be 100 skulls on the other hand, though. Yeah, kind of crazy. Ooh, that's good. And we know 20 is dead, we know 50 is dead, and we know 30 is dead. But 40 is still kind of lingering out there.
Lingering.
It's brutal in some settings. Other setting, like in Choke Insanity, it's in Dungeon Choke Insanity, it's not as bad. And full Choke Insanity is not that bad.
My standard is full sanity, and yeah, the token sanity can drive you crazy if other settings are on. And depends on the item pool, of course.
Yeah. So, yes, Desert Minuet and the creator is Song of Time. Like I said, and for these runners, 50 is a cakewalk.
Absolutely.
Like I said, I'm a little worried about 40 on the other hand because we still haven't seen a hint for it, but I doubt it's going to be another 40 for 40 seed. Another you need 40 skulls seed because something's a Shadow Temple that you didn't need to do. But in this case, we need to do, in this case, you did need to do, you didn't do Shadow. I still have, some flashbacks from this morning. And there's a bomb bag!
Very good.
Oh, that's so nice. That's so nice. Optional or optimal?
Well, they put the pain of using bomb shoes away, so it's always good.
Cause I like it too. I'm going to assume you mean optimal and not optional.
Optimal.
Choose! Choo-choo!
Stone of Agony. And another key. Oh! No, we need a strength because water. You do need it for water. If I'm remembering my medallions right. But yes, you might not need it. Unless Sarius wants to be rude.
All depends on what the randomizer wants to do to you.
Like I said, unless Saria wants to be rude.
Exactly.
I just realized we're doing... Child Spirit is easy check, so I'm not, like, completely thrown off by it. But I am cute, but, like, I'm also, like, this was a really, really dry start to a seed, so...
Absolutely. Yeah, no hook shots.
So can't get into forests.
So we got no magic, we got no bow. It's,
We do have bombs and a strength, so we could go into Dodongo's cavern and finish that all the way through.
that could absolutely be a full Kid Dodongo.
Oh god, no. Never Kid Dodongo.
I think it's what it wants. But, yeah, absolutely. You do the bolus skip. You're all good, thankfully. We have that trick enabled.
God, Kid Dodongo.
It's a fun jump. Kid Dodongo, before I knew about the jump, was, yeah.
I mean, Kid
I thought it
Dodongo
was
isn't logic, but, like, no one does Kid Dodongo.
Oh, absolutely. That's why it's fun to watch these runners if you want to play this and learn the jumps and the skips, because it skips a lot of the tedious stuff, such as Kid Dodongo.
Only time you do Kid Dodongo is if that skull is necessary because it is turned on because...
Or if you're playing the vanilla game, of course.
We don't talk about vanilla.
Haven't played vanilla in
Years.
probably
Oh, hey, fire
some
arrows!
fire arrows. That could give us RFT or Wasteland torches.
Since we can't do FA.
Of course, fire arrows does a lot more when sanities are on, such as opening cows, tokens
Cows.
and such. We all
I
love
love
cow
cows.
sanity.
I love cows.
Just give me Cal Sanity with Masterclass Jabu and I'm happy. That's all I ever need.
Nothing creepier in the game than those cow heads sticking out of the wall.
It's fine! What are you talking about? You can say this is when you just play Minuet, you get your Saria song.
And of
Where?
course,
Dylan, where are
after
you
grab
going?
the Master Sword next, Minuet gets you another song. So,
With opponents on Minuet. River. Okay. We can go with the river and logic. And yes. Aha! Namaha's now got that Lost Woods Bear in hint. So he's probably gonna go to Nagoron City from here. Like once he gets these 2 hint stones, he's just not gonna check anything here because he knows there's gonna be nothing in Lost Woods.
yeah, Dylan certainly should have went to the valley. It's a free check, both of those checks, and maybe confirmation bias, but I have quite often major items in one of those checks. We haven't seen the Skull Mask hint yet, if it's available.
We have seen the Skull Mask hint actually.
We have, huh?
Yes. We have seen the Skull Mask hint. It is just a piece of heart if I remember correctly.
There we go.
Anyway, ain't useful. And yeah, Lost Woods Baron also does include Skull Mask, so
Oh, that's a fact. You're right. Right
Yep.
in there. Decent,
Because, you know.
shuffles.
there's a boomerang though. That's actually really nice for some skull collecting. Too bad we don't need Jabu. Like I said, unless Goron City decides to be rude. Alright. Got a hammer. There you go. There's still no 40 skulls hint.
It does seem like the boomerang's not going to be required.
Skulls. Because like I said, we still haven't seen a 40 hint. That 40 hint could come back to haunt them. He did this hunted our runners this morning because it was hovers on 40. Oh, nope, never mind. 40's a red rupee now. The seed just decided to prove me wrong. It was like I have to prove her wrong. I don't know why, but I have to.
This randomizer has ears.
Considering this morning, I wouldn't be surprised.
Seems to be sometimes. Here we got the upper hint.
Got that Sorry song again. There we go.
Namaha's heading to river next.
Honestly, good play. Go up the river, you have bombs. While he...
Where'd he go in between Lost Woods? He didn't take the dive?
He doesn't have scale.
Oh, that's Dylan has scale?
Yeah, Dylan has a scale, not Namaha.
Gotcha. Oh, I see.
Oh, absolutely. GTG's on the way to the hero. Again.
The amount of chests in that place. It's not surprising ever.
Dompe. I was confused. I was like, what are you doing, Namaha?
He's not gonna make it there in time.
He did exit river right at the beginning of night, so I think he actually just might. Playing Sun Song in the Grave is our Lens of Truth. That's an interesting one. That's still not what I'm looking for. God.
Oh no, you melted.
I missed out there, but shield granted.
We see you got already? Look at that.
Sorry, what?
Oh, okay. Hey, deck of shield.
Very good. Best trolls. Anything that doesn't freeze you. Got the check, 50 rupees in the crate.
We can check Composer's grade while we're here.
Heading into RFT right now.
It was honestly really good.
It's
Going
got
into
a chance
Composer's
of
grade.
Sorry, yeah. It's got a chance of being a Sun Song, for sure.
Or it could be Nocturne. We can need Nocturne.
Nocturne would be excellent. But that adds the typical surge, the hunt for the Din's Fire.
Oh yeah.
Which is, it's unavoidable, but...
Hey, never had to buy a shield. And there's Nocturne.
You never had to buy a shield. Sometimes, but Randomizer's more than likely to throw it back in your face.
So that's what it likes to do.
And here goes Namaha with the torch trick.
Our lovely flame storage. Yeah, it is a sigh of relief to see the easy Nocturne. Not having to think about, oh god, do I have to go into Skull Cavern? I mean, X Cavern. For it.
And so far, it's looking like we might not need that Rabbit Village Staria song.
Except unless Goron City decides to be rude.
It's very true.
Because two of our three Saria song checks are dead because Glosswood's being foolish and Frogs 2 being dead. But when have I ever trusted a seed to not be rude again?
Yeah, we've got too many checks, but just when you think you've got the check that you're sure it's not, that's when it's the item.
Interesting. A well opening. We do have everything to full clear it.
He's going into the well. Very good.
Going into the well.
Well is also a very common spot for major items. It's always worth checking unless you get a full hit.
Especially if you have Zeo, bombs, and storms early.
Yeah,
But I also don't trust it because we got all three. We got those all early.
Yeah, it can control you. Control you.
So where do you go from here if you don't follow Namaha into the well? Go back adult? I think if you go back adult, you play Minuet, get the song there.
That would be my play. Start doing the adult checks.
Check more child, lake, but we saw fishing was then. I don't think anything was on the bottle, but yeah, GTG is also a good play. Oh, there's the hook shot. Never mind.
Like I said, Wells almost always got one of the things you need in it. It's not a universal fact, but it's always worth checking.
That's a really good find. So now when Namaha goes GTG, it's not a hookshotless GTG, it's just a silverless GTG. Silverless bowless GTG.
Yeah, Namaha is good to go adult after this and make some more checks. 10 skulls might not be a bad idea at this point. If they cross him at nighttime, Boomerang trivializes it.
Wrong way. Boomerang was like, I'm gonna go to the right, but I need to go to the left. I'm gonna go to the right. Okay.
Yeah, it'll do the opposite, trying to do the quick Boomerang in Spirit Temple. While the Stealth Post just wrecks you.
Scoutflips are rude.
Well, they're not the nicest people. Oh! Dylan got the sword. He's smiling. He likes that vanilla.
Or thinks that vanilla's kind of funny.
It is. It's hilarious. And the slingshot was near vanilla, so it was almost seemed like a closed forest siege. The most boring setting, if I may add.
Oh yeah, because you have to do Deku.
Yeah, it's just... I don't get it. Alright, now I'll come back for that chest.
Gonna do the two chests in here. The piece of heart on the invisible chest.
A great jump.
And one more. Oh,
Yeah.
almost got the quick kill on dead hand.
Now that is one that's not as easy as it looks. Not as easy as it looks to hit that hit.
Nope. Because you have to time it just right.
Or you will get smacked. Dylan's heading over to the valley now. So he's gonna get his for his win and strength out of the crate and waterfall here. Plus another hint that we've already seen, and then he's gonna go down a Child Lake.
And again, Dylan should grab that free skull. 10 and 20 skulls are never on hints. I wouldn't say
20
never.
was hinted actually this seed.
Yeah, it's very, very rare with the tournament settings, since 40 and 50 are hinted, but there are still a couple that are semi-random.
And I think that's our last key for bottom of the well, so we know everything else down here is gonna be items.
Dylan's coming up on strength 1.
Still the coolest trip to me. That's just.
Oh yeah, as a kid, this was like awesome.
But I also find really interesting, because I didn't actually know this, but if you wear skull mask, the geese will not attack you.
I did not know that.
I didn't either, until I found out from somebody else.
I wonder why that is.
Playing Nocturne. Hmm?
Checking the graveyard hint.
And Treasure Chest minigames is a bloopy, so we don't need that. So we don't need that lens.
Cross out T-box.
Huh.
Dude, I didn't even know the mouse like did anything.
He did not get the skull, no.
How many hours can you put into a game and you still don't know anything about it? It's insane.
That's actually, I did not know the wood mask lets you use the magic and the bunny hood kept all children away. That's so interesting.
Yeah, he didn't get that skull, and I don't know why he threw the boomerang.
I think because he was hoping the, I think it was that would make sense. Like if you like, obviously you still need magic to like hold it up, but like if it doesn't consume it, that'd be kind of cool.
Well, Sponge, what if the boomerang came back to you flying all the way from the well?
Like I said, since we know 20, since we know we don't need more than 10, that's actually really good, and don't need skulls at all this seed. That's probably why he's probably threw the boomerang hoping the bomb would kill the skull, but when he saw the skull didn't die, it was like, oh, whatever. I'll just... Yes.
They're missing too many items to not be anticipating skull major items, though. Yeah. Wherever you warp from.
Just all across Hyrule to get that boomerang back to. Dylan's fish wanted to be a little rude and just not come as easily as Namaha's.
Yes, Navi, we hear you.
Oh, she's been very talkative lately. I like to turn that sound off. You can do that in the randomizer settings.
You can also randomize it.
That's right, you can get the worst possible dog barking every 3 seconds.
I mean, I'd rather that than hay. That's an interesting bean to plant, Namaha.
That was strange.
Huh. Oh wait, he did buy 2 beans. He knows at least, and he knows he doesn't need. he probably only needs really one of them. So
Yeah, that's loss of a couple of seconds, regardless.
because we've already seen the arch.
Yeah. They've been in DMC at all? I haven't seen him go to DMC.
Dylan went into the crater because he got Bolero, but he couldn't get it back across the bridge. So we've not seen anything on the other side of the bridge.
Killing time of day, that makes sense.
We can plant the bean. Yeah, Dylan's not going the well. He also didn't check bomb tube bowling. Oh, he doesn't have the bomb bag. Never mind. Namaha not checking bomb tube bowling, on the other hand.
Namaha! No!
Oh, yeah.
That's unfortunate. He could have got a couple chests out of the forest temple real quick if he had the hook shot. That's a Sun Song.
That's
Not useful at all. And nothing's on bomb tube bowling. But yeah, with nothing on... Yeah, now I think about it, with field being barren, you can't just waste time a day doing field checks. So he used the bean. So he used one of his 2 beans because he saw the arch wasn't necessary, and I'm guessing he's praying that. Well, he does have a hook shot, so he doesn't actually need the beam for Lake Hylia. So at max, he does only need 1 bean. Yeah, depending on what's up on that volcano.
Even then, hover boots are required, so whatever would be up there, unless it is the hover boots, we have the trick turned on, the hover boot jump to the volcano.
just backwalking up.
Nothing was on Din's Ferry, so we're gonna just go get caught by the guards up here.
Plus, we don't have Bolero yet.
We have Bolero. Namaha does not have Bolero.
Namaha does not have Bolero, yes.
Because he has not been so he's not been in the CAC as an adult. Yeah, there was a wallet, but a wallet only gets a tunic at max. Oh, but Fire Temple is way the hero. Logic could require you to buy that Goron tunic, now that I think about it. Ugh. Oh, yeah, because a lot of the heart... Yeah, now that I think about it, a lot of the heart containers and pieces are probably in Lake Hylia. Not Lake Hylia, but in Hyrule Field, like, hi, you're never going to collect this because I'm barren.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I didn't even think about that, but yeah. Dylan planted the bean because he didn't have the hook shot. Meanwhile, Namaha's going to take that hook shot and strength and go in the forest temple.
I'm wondering if,
or
Wells
maybe just get
even
his
going through, if Wells even going through Dylan's mind right now at all.
I have no idea, but he's gonna get a sun song. Is he gonna go in the forest? Actually, now to think about it. Nope. Don't blame him there. There's our long shot.
So we got both hook shot checks known, and both players have 1 each.
Yep.
Runners.
I just want to see really nice to have to see both those hook shots.
Yeah, it's pretty cool from each shot, 1 each, yeah. So he's going down to the sun, which we have our Lens of Truth.
Like I'm pretty sure, I think Namaha's the one who got the hint for the sun song, for the treasure chest being nothing. But I could be wrong on that.
I think Sun Song was Lens of Truth.
You know, the Sun Song Grave is on the tree, but the treasure chest minigame's only a Blue Rupee.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's Whoever randomly warped the shadow. I believe that was Nama.
Yes, Namaha warp from menu got Samsung off Minuet, which will help him really nicely when he goes and does
Yeah, Sponge, you know what? I noticed that too. It's like a common thing that the randomizer does. I don't know why. It has its own little cliches that it likes to use.
yeah.
Yes, we got the winner heart piece. One of my favorite heart pieces.
We had nothing down in Dape, right?
On race, nope.
That's what I thought.
But I don't think get it done while you're here, because just in case, because Namaha does not know that, but Dylan did earlier. Yeah, the lack of he has choose, but without that bomb bag, that might come back and sting him. I think some chews are on skulls. I think. Yeah, a wallet's also bomb lock. One of the wallets is also bomb lock. So depending on where the other wallet is. Big Goron has a 20 pack, so yeah, you're not getting that one. There we go. I was like, no. So I was like, someone has a 20 pack because I think the 10 packs on a skull set. Don't quote me. That might just be bomb refill, not.
Well, yeah, Namaha makes his way down the lake and gets that long shot. He'll be set to go for Water Temple.
He has to get his boots first. He doesn't have iron boots yet.
Oh, okay. My bad. I keep switching them up. Yeah, that's Dylan with the iron boots.
Yeah.
See, we got, these guys have what each other needs. It almost looks like a multi-world.
But yeah, with Namaha about to get his Bolero here, he'll be able to actually take that Bolero and check the rest of the crater as well. And then go in and get his Goron tunic, and if he gets enough money, he can buy the Goron tunic, stop Link the Rolling Goron, get the maze stuff, which we know is nothing. Yeah, Salty, I've heard that too. Wonder if we heard it from the same little birdie. Chicken. Same chicken.
I'd be darned if I ever get a multi-world to work.
The Discord can help you. Trust me, they always like helping me. Oh, and we're seeing Fortress. Fortress, we know 1500's dead. I had to think about that one for 2 seconds.
Multi-world, Riley.
Zelda multi-world.
Like, I know Riley's screwed.
Alright, so he's going to GTG, which is a logical choice.
It is Way of the Hero.
Whatever he gets from there should put him at pace with Namaha. We'll see.
He does have choose, so it's not like as bad of a play. But like, he's going in there with no bow. This is kind of crappy, but he does have Song of Time and Iron Boots, so he can do the toilet.
Exactly.
That's what I was going with in the angle. I was like, it's either bow or silver's lock, and if it's one of those two, you tend to just like crap.
Call me Dr. Optimism here, but yeah, we got a pretty early item out of Fire Temple.
Yeah, good point, but like, I also don't trust this seed.
Oh, I don't trust this randomizer.
And the Dongo's Cavern from Namaha. I mean, there was an SMC3 match right before this, so I don't blame you. everything is silver arrows. And Crater is I believe that's our last way of the hero. We have Crater is way of the hero. Please correct me.
Yeah, Sponge, I agree with you. I would not have gone adult without doing well first, especially if you have everything to clear well. It's just such a rich place to check.
Like I said, he only has choose, but
Yeah, Dylan would have been a long
oh,
shot
and there's our
ahead.
magic!
Very nice magic. Magic with fire arrows, mind you.
So we can do Wasteland if we cross from this way, but we have Requiem, so there's no real point of crossing. Except if you're doing Wasteland check.
Yeah, and Iron Boots may have been the fire way of the hero item. It may have been.
Crater's song was Song of Time. Crater's song was Song of Time, so it could be. Oh god, it could be the toilet.
I think with our current tricks for SGL, I don't know. Can it be way of the hero? Song of Time?
What? Yep, because you couldn't need it for me.
For GTG too, you needed to get down in the pool.
And light arrows!
We got our light arrows.
Hello!
I'm thinking there's a skip for everything.
Practically. There's some stuff that you still need items. Like, if there's not a skip for it, there's a strat for it.
That's a fact.
Like, there is the Raichu strat for Spirit Temple, which was originally done by accident and then turned into a strat. Hi, Titus. And there's hover boots. So it's not a fine for hover boots.
So
not a
we've
safe for
almost
hover
got
boots.
everything for. Oh nope! Again, I'll shut up. I'm mixing them up.
So Dylan needs his magic and Din's, and that gets him Din's magic in a bomb bag, and that gets him into Shadow Temple.
Yeah, Song of Time into
Yeah, this explains our Song of Time way of the hero for these lovely hover. Just
right there. That makes perfect
honestly, while you're right here, I think this is why he's doing this. You're checking toilet.
Oh,
Because
absolutely.
you have irons, you have Song of Time, you have a hook shot. Aggressively rush toilet.
Yeah, and of course, the Iron Boots and the Iron Boots and the Song of Time are way the hero, so it's just too beautiful to pass up.
I was like, it was hover boots and then a key. And I was like, I had to think about that. I was like, like, I wish you guys could see me because you would just then be like watching like what I'm doing with my hands. But yeah, so yeah.
Dylan's being really risky by going adult without doing well, but if he does it soon, it should be okay.
It should be, but
it's just I got this feeling Well's not even on his mind. I don't know why.
oh, there's the other magic. So he just needs Din and a bomb bag for. Yeah, that magic's definitely not way of the hero. The other magic is not magic locked.
So we got even on magic from different sources.
Yeah, so those hovers are more than likely the way of the hero. But that magic is a nice find for Dylan. And so far it seems like the magic's been the only thing here in the dongos. The magic and the light arrows. I forgot about the light arrows. The magic and light seem to be the only things we saw in the Dongo's cavern here. Just not too bad, honestly.
Anybody want to have a little fun and predict what the Megaton Hammer is?
Crater.
Thinking Crater.
Crater's way of the hero. Like,
could be it. I'm gonna go wild guess here.
like I'm thinking that's one of our way of the hero items since we know.
I'm thinking it's in Shadow Temple.
Ugh.
On the way to Bongo.
More than likely, Inglewood was definitely for Song of Time, but like there is still other stuff in the crater that we haven't seen because we haven't seen most of the crater. We've only seen the song because neither of these runners like to check anything.
Oh,
But
neither of you
Namaha's probably
gonna
going to do
check
it
the
after
glitch?
he does the Dongos because it would be a lot easier since he knows Trail is foolish. Trail's foolish, Crater's way the hero. I had to think about that one for 2 seconds. Vanilla. Vanilla. No, so he didn't check. He didn't have a way to get. I don't think he did actually. He might have actually. You might be right. I think he might have. I don't think I saw what was in the wall though.
Oh, I don't know if you checked Discord sheet, but yeah, this is we were warned about this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Dylan had a crash. It's gonna be a minute.
Yeah, I was like, I don't think he. Oh, he did the top grade. Okay, so we are getting an FBA here for this because of a crash. And yes, 20 minutes of podcast show. Hi, thank you. So, are you enjoying these? Are you enjoying these tournament races? Are you enjoying us commentators? Speaking Live 2020 is going on until the 15th, which I believe is Sunday. I can grab that date. Yes, until Sunday. There are 14. Yes, count that right. 14 tournaments that we're going through. It is going to be amazing. There is not only the Ocarina of Time randomizer tournament, there is also the Links of the Past tournament, there is a Zelda 1 randomizer tournament, there is Super Metroid, there is Super Mario Odyssey, there is Castlevania, there's Aria of Sorrow. Oh, and so many more. It's such a great event, and we're trying to do this more every year. This year we are online, unfortunately, due to COVID.
Yeah. So my personal favorite, besides Uter, of course, is the Zelda 1 randomizer.
And it's like I said, it's always such an amazing time. I did it last year. I was in person. It was the first year. This is our second year doing it. I was there last year. I was in the Sheep Kigu. If you go back to the VODs and you see me on camera, I am in the Sheep Kigu almost every single VOD because I liked my Kigu. It was the way people recognized me. These runners are competing to get into the brackets. If once they're in brackets, there is a cash prize for the top 5, 4, 4 or 5, 1 and 2. I don't feel like looking it up right now. I do apologize. And the first prize winner, I believe, is getting a grand, which is a lot more from last year. If you would like to contribute to next year's prize pools, you can help pick the next year's tournaments with donations. Any donations go straight into funding these events, into funding these tournaments, into funding SpeedGaming to SGL's location and more. And it is such a good, fun time. I believe we should be coming back on in just a moment.
Yeah, it looks like the next countdown's about to begin.
So, I'm trying to think of what are the other commands because I don't remember my commands. But it's fine. Definitely give both our runners a follow. Namaha and DylanMeeble, both are amazing runners. Both are amazing people. They're super cool. They're super chill. There are other languages, as you can see. SpeedGaming just mentioned there's speaking Espanol, Francais, Dutch, and Portuguese. I believe the Portuguese channel actually does have a race going on right now. I cannot tell you what it is. Except give myself and my commentate and my Kukom a follow, along with our tracker. August has been such a we all put on so much work. There's a lot of good stuff going on. Kirito is our race mod for today. I don't know their Twitch name. and it's just a good time. For Zooter, if you want more Zooter action just in general, there is a Discord if you want to help get set up. Here's a Zooter Discord to help you get set up with not only your seed, not only like how to roll your seeds and get your emulator set up or your VC set up, or if you want to run on EverDrive, which is original console, you can get that done. There are a lot of fun tourneys. Hi, Kirito. There we go. There's our race mod. Also give them a follow as well. They're in chat. They're cool. They're awesome. Thank you so much for this. I lost my train of thought.
I do absolutely recommend playing Ocarina of Time Randomizer if you like Zelda Ocarina of Time. It's a very mentally stimulating game. The logic basically moves the items and turns it into sort of a jigsaw puzzle. So if you like puzzles or any kind of logic-based shenanigans, and if you like Ocarina of Time, this makes the game basically infinitely playable, as opposed to the V word.
Hey!
Opposite
We're back!
of chocolate. And we are back.
It makes the serotonin machine in your brain go burr, by the way. If you're me. It's a fun time.
Oh, hey, we're gonna set some for his winning here, which is actually a good idea. So once we come back, we can do this with bow. Once we get a bow and or silvers. So for the only thing we pulled out of GTG is those hovers and that magic. Those hovers are more than likely our way the hero, as Shadow is required. And Namaha's now picking up his scale off of the Goron. Yes, Stone Forest. Required Stone Forest is always funny.
Well, they're almost passing each other geographically here.
This is also one of my favorite things, is just to throw the bombs willy-nilly and hope you hit the right spots. And then you fire at the time you hit all of your
Oh, I'm like Kobe when it
spaces.
comes to free throwing the bombs.
Just yeet! Oh! Right. I forgot. Dylan lost that. I forgot that Dylan didn't have that. Because I believe he scummed that away earlier because he did the maze with shoes. And since the maze didn't have anything.
I thought we had some with the silver scale.
Yeah, Dylan had grabbed it early, but like I said, without. But since he did it with shoes and nothing was in there. I'd actually forgot about that. Doesn't seem like there's anything on the volcano.
Salute Stone Forest, yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if we just see Namaha just rhyme the money to buy the Goron tunic because his health is so low.
I would hit that for sure. Yeah, it's only gonna be 2 more, or 1 more.
It's only gonna be 1 more. 1 more.
Saying 20 plus 180 is 200, right?
Yeah, he's at 180 now. Like when you said it, he was at 180. That's 1 more. That could just be the Discord delay though. So
I've got a little bit of like a second or 2 delay. It's not a big deal.
Buying that Goron tunic. Let's see what color it is.
was that just another shade of pink?
I think so.
Is he really just going from ATZ pink to a softer pink? Come on, Namaha, put it on. Please go from Namaha to Chelsea. I just need him to go from Namaha to Chelsea. I mean, not from Namaha, not from ATZ pink to Chelsea pink. I just need that. And there's Song of Time for Namaha that he's not picking that up. Put on the Chelsea pink tunic. But I will find this absolutely hilarious if all of his tunics just turn out to be different shades of pink.
I can see that. It's definitely happened before.
But just like I said, he starts with ATZ pink, goes to a Chelsea, like a Chelsea peach pink, into like
Nearly white pink or something. I used to know all these
Sure.
colors, but I haven't seen
Bubblegum
a Crayola pack in a while.
to like a nice, pretty, like not soft bubblegum pink, but like not hot pink like he is now.
My
Not hot
favorite
bubblegum
one,
pink.
it gives you just a brownish orange, like pinkish scrub color. Like a
Oh.
doctor from the 80s or something.
God. Nothing. See, a Kratos just
Song of Time.
Song of Time, yeah. Actually, did yeah, I think that was just an air. Wait. Not a Chelsea pink, but is a much softer color.
It's almost the one I was talking about. Yeah. That's a pretty good, way to put it. Yeah, I was told bomb jumping or ground jumping was glitching, but
It technically is, but it's an allowed. It's more of a trick than a glitch.
oh, see if I thought I'd get like disqualified from using it.
Nope.
Okay.
The only thing people get disqualified for using glitch-wise are any clips, or clipping into spaces, ISG, bomb hovering, mega flips, Hest.
Okay, yeah. Ground jump is what I do. I don't know the basement one trick, or I can't nail it, or the basement one jump.
Yeah, based on one jump, there's a lot of and there's a lot of glitches jumps for a lot of places too, but like not everybody can do. A lot of those glitches jumps are actually harder than just to do the ground jump.
Absolutely, I'll keep that in mind for the next one.
The wallet upgrade is on Den's Ferry. So the Hyrule Castle Ferry. Okay, if you're Namaha after you get your iron boots here at a fire temple, where do you go? GTG?
Lake Hylia, check Lake Hylia.
And then go out
you'd-
to GTG.
Yeah, you'd find the long shot.
Oh yeah, he'd get his long shot, do diving in
If
the
he had the iron
lab.
boots, he'd be set for Water Temple.
Oh yeah, you could go in the water. He can almost full clear Water Temple depending on if he needs a bow or not.
Yeah, absolutely. This is one chest too that requires well, I'm lying. Yeah, we got the torch chests. But
Here's his iron boots, and he still has a key, so he's about to get hammerlocked soon. Or he is hammerlocked. Is hammerlocked? Never mind, I'm dumb. Minuet. Oh wait, we don't have Serenade. Never mind. I was like, why is he playing Minuet? And then I remembered, oh right, he doesn't have Serenade.
oh, he's going back to Temple.
It's faster to go from Temple. Either from Temple to Lake Hylia or from Temple over to GTG. Yeah, I was like, Serenade's either vanilla or an OT. Either way, we ain't seeing it. Like, either way, we are not seeing Serenade this seed.
It's a good thing, but that is one of the more
Wait.
useful songs, warp songs.
Oh,
for sure.
yeah. Yeah. I was like, we're not seeing, oh god, we're not seeing Serenade or Prelude seed.
Yeah, the north and south points of the map.
The two songs that just make traveling back and forth a lot easier, just absolutely missing.
Oh, not having Serenade can make the Sun song, or the Sun check in Lake Hylia horrible under certain conditions, or very inconvenient at least.
Yeah, we got Sun Song.
But we haven't seen a bow yet. That's an important fact here.
That too. Give me one moment. I'll be right back. While we're doing across the field. Perhaps if we're just getting over to. Are we going Hylia or are we going GGG?
We're going Hylia first. It looks like he's got to get the Scarecrow song.
Oh yeah, because
For convenience, and he's gonna find the long shot when he's there, and that's gonna prompt him to do Water Temple most likely. Because
have we
you know,
done?
there's two extra keys in Water Temple. You have a really good chance of finding everything to get to Morpha. You just
Now
need
to
the
think
boss.
about it, have we? Did we do adult do adult fishing?
I believe Dylan has done adult fishing.
Okay. Let's say we did adult fishing. We'll be right back.
He's got his lens, not required, of course, because the tricks we have set. Alright, here's Namaha's adult fishing. So, adult fishing, we'll sit through this. Namaha will find the long shot, and Water Temple, or the search for Bo. Bo, of course, could be inside of Water Temple. Spirit's willing, right? Here's our RFT check. I believe this was the Sun Song. No, I'm sure he's got Sun Song. It's the Nocturne, that's right. That was a major thing. Yeah. Note to self your commentary, take notes.
I'm back.
Oh, Namaha's broke right now, yeah, for sure. He bought that Goron tunic, that was the thing.
Dylan's in Forest Temple.
Dylan's in the Forest Temple, yeah. He's not gonna get very far.
He can do all of Courtyard. He just can't do past that point unless we find unless there's a bow before then.
He could get the hover skip for the balcony. Potentially get up to Red Poe.
Ugh.
Don't say that, August.
And there
I
we
know
are
you
with the
rode
long
this
shot.
thing, but don't say that, August.
And so Water Temple would be
Water Temple is a good play here.
either or, GTG or Water Temple will help him significantly.
Well, he knows GTG's way to hero, so
Yeah, Water Temple has his Spirit Medallion, and finding Morpha's boss key go straight to Morpha.
I guess he can do all but one chip if he knows his strats. If.
So Dylan, that's what I did, and almost forgot to check the courtyard. Yeah, Song of Time could be Way of the Hero for Forest to get us into the courtyard. Without the bow. And here goes Namaha into the Water Temple. Yeah, where do you guys think the bow is? So far we've got no real hints on it. Unless we've got a second Way of the Hero item in one of the Way of the Hero checks, which is not uncommon whatsoever.
Especially not like after this morning.
I'm gonna have to watch it.
let's just say GTG was stacked.
Yeah, that's the thing. There's a setting runners will be familiar with called One Major Item, which makes GTG a lot. It makes the runs a lot different, basically.
Oh
GTG
no!
can only hone major item. So we got the well chest coming up, and skip the crystal in the compass room.
Oh, that was scary than it need to be. And Malin had to zeal the seed around. The fact that I had to think about that is also bad. Back over towards fire. Where are you going? You're going back to the creative floor.
I'm not
What
sure
you
what
do?
D's doing. We got Namaha floating up to the map chest right now.
Just warping out of Forest Temple in general.
Yeah, it
To
was
do a
an
safe way.
interesting check to go into Forest Temple right now with no bow.
Get the courtyard.
Double dipping dungeons can hurt your time very badly.
Here's another key.
Unless it's key sanity, then you don't have a choice.
God. Where? I'm trying to think of where do you
Alright.
not want to see your boss key at?
Dylan, we're hoping we don't want to see the boss key in the eye chest, and we don't want to see the boss key in the torch room. Could make him use a key, or the central pillar could make him use a key that he doesn't need to use. So there are 2 extra keys in the water temple if you save scum.
Oh, there's only one extra key.
There's 6, aren't there?
There's one extra key in Water Temple, one extra key in Fire Temple. There's only one lock got removed in both those dungeons.
Oh, for sure. I was thinking there were 6 keys in the water temple.
4 check. There are 4
Yeah, you only need
items.
4. Yeah, you
Yes,
only
6
need
keys,
4
4
of the
items.
6 keys if you
Yeah.
save scum.
Yeah, there's 5
need
key
8.
doors. There we go. Yeah, I was gonna like there's only one extra key.
Yeah, you don't need to open the central door if you save scum.
But only if you say scum. But you do logically you need all 6 keys.
Very true.
August, correct me if I'm wrong on that one. Treasure chest minigame. When we notice that he doesn't. Oh, Dylan didn't get the hand. Oh no, Dylan, this is nothing.
He didn't get that hint, did he? That's not.
No.
That's very unfortunate. So Dylan's walking through a dead end here in T-box.
Yeah, we're missing gauntlets, we're missing a bow, and we're missing a hammer.
Like I said, I
Oh,
don't.
and dins too. We're not missing long shot. We do have long shot. Namaha has long shot because both Namaha and Dylan got originally different hook shots.
Like I said, it really seems like Dylan's not thinking of well. He's got Song of Storms. He's got bombs. He's got everything he needs. He's got to hop in there.
So yeah, we need dins. We need hammer. Oh yeah, we might not need silvers. You're right. It is a bow. It is hammer. It is dins.
Yeah, we might not need strength too, because we don't need Spirit Temple. Spirit Temple's got a light medallion, a water medallion, light medallion.
Nocturne. Are we gonna see well? We're gonna see chicken.
We're seeing well. We're gonna see well.
Are we gonna see chickens? Nope, it's nighttime. So
First.
dumping. Well. Come out of well, be song.
Yeah, it's been a bad choice. He's got to do well while he's here.
Just a deck capacity upgrade on Dompe.
Very handy item. Here we go. Dylan's gonna get his long shot.
So I believe with Namaha he doesn't know He has another strat that he can just skip bow. And silvers in this game refer to the silver gauntlets.
Yeah, silverless. We're going silverless.
So, silvers is very interestingly a common term of 3 different games. Ooh, recoil strat didn't work there, but he's going to probably. I wouldn't blame him if he tries again. And Dylan is in the well finally.
I can't say silvers without thinking of silver arrows.
Trust me, a lot of people know that in chat have also had that issue. I've just said silvers for so long that my brain is just like silvers. I know exactly. Like depending on which game, I know exactly what you're talking about. And it's not gonna be bad. And there's the recoil second try.
Tiny little wallet filled back up.
Teeny tiny wallet.
Did we conclude basement's a key?
For Forest Temple?
No, for well.
I believe so. Is that blue?
I had to actually focus on that for like more than a second, longer than I probably should have. I think basement has to be a key. Either that or Namaha skipped an item. And I'm bad at counting.
One of the 3.
Namaha needs to go out to GTG to get his hovers.
Yeah, Namaha needs to be checking his way to the hero locations first. It comes the time to blindly start checking, but that's like a last resort.
I'm not blaming Namaha here for checking forests.
It's not a horrible decision, no.
Like, I'd have picked GTG, but he also knows he doesn't have a bow, he doesn't have silvers. Unless there's something just happening
Also,
to.
Forest is not required. So, well, as
Unless,
far as we know. Yeah,
like I said, he might just be playing off the hope that either something's here in forest or
Yeah, I'm still weird about that beam thing.
yep, that beam was not hard required at all.
You only got stalking jump slash right there. Like a ghost face or something.
Oh, that's actually I forgot that that's where Namaha had left his forest wind in Water Temple. So that was actually perfect for him to come back over this direction to immediately go to because he left his horse over here too.
Yeah, well, he's got the horse there. He should go check the side hints in Lake Hylia while he's here.
I don't think he will. I think he's gonna go straight out to GTG.
That'll get him his hover boots, and we'll still be missing Din's Fire to get into Shadow Temple.
But he might actually go check the toilet.
That's a fact. Yes, you're right. I've got a feeling there's something good in there with the iron boots.
I'm like GTG way the hero, Song of Time, Iron Boots, Hook Shot, Long Shot.
Go do it!
You know what stings is leaving a dungeon early and double dipping, coming back later, and finding out that you missed something that you really need. I think what we need is Jabu.
God, if August wrote something like that, I don't know what I don't know who I want to ban more, Star or August.
Star rolled a super good seed against Kaizo, so that's easily clear.
No, because Star wrote this morning seed.
I'm really gonna have to watch this morning's run at work, I guess.
Like I said, I do adore Star. Star rolls some interesting seeds. There's some seeds I'm like, why?
Yeah.
I didn't even know Star rolled the seed till way after, because otherwise I'd have made a lot of Star jokes.
Really on.
Instead, we make cat and mouse jokes.
Fair enough.
Because Mike Cuts versus Raichu. So,
Oh, that's funny.
nothing but cat and mouse jokes the entire time.
Yes, the star needs to be recalibrated for sure.
Because Star either rolls absolute jet seeds or Star rolls Star specials.
Yeah, my seed against Kaizo got a 147.52.
Yeah, I remember Star was talking about that earlier. I was like, Star rolls either Star specials or rolls absolute jets. There is no in between for Star.
We have me rolling your seeds and play Majora's Mask and get the Deku Mask behind one of the bosses. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't. Oh, that's good. Oh God. Oh. Wait, is that the match against Gav?
Oh, that's on frogs. Oh my, nothing on frogs is good, man.
Oh.
I'm like, why do we have Mask of Truth as an excluded location? We should exclude frogs. I'll take Mask of Truth.
Well, ew, no, because the means you always have to do AD.
Yeah, but we gotta always do 3 stone anyway.
Well, in these settings, turning on Master Chief wouldn't be as bad. In
Yeah,
main settings, no, I would no.
That's-
No Mask of Truth.
I don't exclude anything when I play Sanities, and yeah, it'll sometimes just make you quit the seed. You get a Forest Temple key required behind Mask of Truth, that's always fun.
Yeah, it's either DTG or it's it really is down to DTG or it's Child Goron City.
Namaha as well, went straight past toilet.
Well, you have to collect you have to collect the silver rupees for toilet, so.
Yeah.
Bombbag was. Where was Bombbag? Child Spirit. Oh, that's why Dylan doesn't have his Bombbag.
No, that was a super risky check on Namaha's behalf.
And the fact that we haven't seen any of the other two, slightly concerns me. Because there are 3 Bombbags in this seed. There are 3 bows in this seed. We have seen none of the bows and no other Bombbag. Go to toilet.
This is a
Go to
typical
toilet.
seed where you look at your tracker and you say this is gonna be a long night.
Go to toilet.
Oh, Dylan's doing toilet.
That's great, yeah. They are, once again, geographically needed.
I don't blame this toilet, Blake. Because honestly, is GTG way the hero? You don't have a bow, you don't have silvers.
And you most likely just got Iron Boots Way of the Hero and Song of the Time Way of the Hero. Song of
toy.
the Time. Song of Time. Song.
Oh. Song of the day.
Song of the Time, yes.
I didn't even realize you said that until I was like, what's wrong? And then I was like, oh, there's an extra in there. Proves how much I can pay attention. Just a key in the toilet. That's always good to know, though, if it was a key in toilet or not, which means I think all of the maze will be items. Or there's a key, I think it means there's at least one key probably locked behind the bow and or silvers. But I think most of the maids will be items.
Yeah,
What we can count here.
I agree with that.
Because we came in with, what, 3 keys?
Well, it's not uncommon whatsoever to find your major item while looking for keys and have another major item in the maze.
That's 4 keys. So there are 9 keys in total.
Loopy. He's key locked.
Unless this is a key.
Next one. Of course.
Yeah, gonna he's key locked here. So yeah, there's a key behind Bo. There's keys on with Bo and or silver gauntlets. More than likely with the bow. So
Yeah, I agree.
womp womp. That does not feel good. Wait, Chalgoran City. You just gotta go Chalgoran City. Can't go. Can't get into Shadow. Horseback Archery 1000 is available. Horseback Archery 1000 is available.
You got no bow.
Oh no, bow. Never mind.
Yeah.
Ah!
No worries. It's
My
doing
brain
that
is
while
like, can't.
Doing that while commentating is not a big deal. Doing that while racing is a horrible deal.
Yes, I'm saying someone should start collecting chickens.
What are you thinking? Chicken bow? That would be a
No, it's not a
horrendous.
chicken bow. It's a chicken hammer.
Chicken hammer. Change your hammer, guys.
No. No. I don't think you rolled a vanilla bow, August.
That would be unfortunate with those 2 forest temple dips.
Cause no, I'm pretty sure Namaha went far enough to get to go to vanilla bow.
Did he get into the stealthless chest?
If not him, Dylan did. Did we not go to vanilla bow?
I didn't see anyone go past blue bubbles in the
God dang it, boys.
first twisty room.
Oh, you know, you're right. It's not Lynn's minigame because Lynn's minigame is a blue rupee and we got hinted about that. Chickens?
Unfortunately, Dylan didn't get that hint.
He went all the way through.
Oh, wait, he's doing Dompe. He's doing Dompe.
Dompe was a harsh piece. No,
I got it.
capacity. Oh, he's running from the capacity. That's unfortunate. 340 Deku, that's...
He doesn't know this is a capacity. And he's not even picking up the capacity. He's just like, nope.
Yeah, he breezed right past it.
So it's either Chalgoran City, chickens,
I'm going with chickens.
vanilla bow. Those are our options.
Chickens is a check that if you don't do it early and it's a major item, it's really
just
easy to kick
feel-
yourself over that.
But with these two, you're like, oh, I know I'm ahead.
Well, I lost my last race because Din's fire was 10 skulls and I just ignored the skulls.
No,
And,
don't ignore skulls. Even I told not to ignore skulls, and I don't play.
I knew that my hint for skulls was bait, so I just thought it was
You always go. If you don't get a 20, like if you don't get that odd 20s sometimes hit, you rush 20 skulls. You go do 20 skulls. But we're getting chickens.
that's a fact.
That makes me so happy. I love seeing chicken.
I appreciate what Namaha was trying to do, but the chickens didn't want to cooperate with that idea of going farther enough to be a lot closer to the pen without angering chickens.
I'm wondering if you spoke to Andrew right there. I do that sometimes because if you play with the chickens shuffled, you have to check how many.
Yeah,
chickens
we
you
did
need.
talk to Andrew there by accident because he knows it's 7 chickens on each side.
For sure. Even I forget sometimes. You know, you play with the other settings enough.
Yeah, I know at some point they did play with for season 4 they were thinking about doing randomized chicken count, and then they decided not to do randomized chicken count. And we're getting dragon statue here. This is the bomb bag, so Dylan not doing child spirit is actually being a little nicer to him there. I think that's all we got out of child spirit was the bomb bag, right? And fire arrows. But fire arrows aren't required. They're nice.
They're very nice.
Might not need them, depending on where. Well, yeah.
No, with other settings, fire arrows can be required to do things such as.
I mean, they're required. They can be required for
infantry.
spirit,
Yeah.
or not chickens. It's Child Goron City. It's
Yeah,
Child Goron City.
Those are sadistic bomb bag locations for sure.
Wait, what are we also missing? Child Goron City. Can we see anything else? I guess it could be Dark Link or Central Pillar. Yeah. Yeah, Dark Link, Central Pillar, Vanilla Bosky chest. No, we know what Vanilla Bosky chest is. Vanilla Bosky chest is a gold scale. So it's not Bosky chest. So Dark Link and Central Pillar are your options in Water Temple. Child Goron City, because it's not here in the river. What are we missing for Pillar? What are we missing for Pillar? Tunic? Tunic?
You
Tunic.
using a tracker? Yeah, if you're using an emo tracker, it's telling you it's a tunic.
You know, we haven't seen a Tunic or the other wallet. So, yeah, not a logic. I was trying to figure out, like, what are we missing for Central Pillar? Because my brain was like,
We have the fewer tunic trick on.
yes.
So
But we only have one wallet. We're missing a second to get Zora Tunic. So we're gonna see Dark Link here. We're seeing river checks on Namaha side, which I'm pretty sure we saw from Dylan earlier. I genuinely think, like, if we don't find Bosky here on Dark Link, because I don't think we can, I'm pretty sure, if I'm remembering right, we can't get.
we're missing let's see, so
We need a bow for river, so it's not there.
we're missing 3 chests. No, 4 chests, I believe. We're missing 4 chests that we are bow locked behind.
Yeah, it's Vanilla Bow, Child Goron City, Out of Logic Central Pillar.
See, Central Pillar can be done out of logic with a fairy in a bottle quite easily, or multiple if you need them.
Dylan could do Central Pillar because he has enough heart to be able to get in there.
Oh, for sure, yeah, if he's quick enough, without a doubt.
Namaha has just barely enough, if I'm counting right. But he has to be a lot faster than Dylan. Because Dylan does have a couple has like 6. He has about 2 hearts over him, so if at full health he has 18 seconds flat, 16 seconds more. If I'm counting that right.
That should be right.
We saw domain checks early. Wait.
Namaha's goes to the double Zora demand check.
Oh yeah, we saw domain checks too.
We have.
So yeah, it's either Vanilla Bow Chest, Child Goron City. So we know where Bo can't be, but we know where Dins can.
At
So
this
Bo.
point, I wouldn't put Bo past being in the bomb jar in Goron City.
Oh god, in the pot, yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, I know where Bo can't be.
It'd
Because
also
Bo
be
can't.
Skulls, right? How are we doing on Skulls? We did 10
We've seen all the
20.
skull hints, so it's not on skulls.
Oh, we have seen 10 and 20?
Yeah, 20 we got hinted for actually. We got the rare sometimes hint for 20.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, so,
And then
okay.
10 was just a bomb refill, so it's not 10 either.
So we're good on Skulls. Yeah,
Yeah.
so I'm thinking maybe
It's
the pot in Goron City. Yeah, the jar.
Pot, Vanilla Bow. Yeah, so it's Pot, Vanilla Bow, Hot Rodder.
Yeah. Yeah, the pot's fun because it punishes you even if you can aim right.
I think that's it.
Oh, and plus we have that awful bomb flower pot trick on.
Pot with strength is a special time.
I blame Amazing Ampharos for that one.
Yeah. True, spinning pot can be awful to route in depending on where you spawn in the season 4 settings, but luckily in the SGL settings, random spawn is not turned on.
Oh yeah. Thankfully, random warps isn't turned on. You get 6 warps that go to Kakariko, right?
Good. So we got to see Vanilla Boss. I mean not Vanilla Bosky, Vanilla Bow Chest here if I'm correct from Dylan.
Here we go, August. Let's see.
This is where August has been thinking, and yeah, Namaha's just checking for hints.
Got a bottle.
It's the letter.
Oh,
August, what
what's
did you
the letter?
do?
Boy. This is an abomination.
Wait, because what does he tell Garden City? So that bottle might just be bait.
He's
That
face
bottle
palming,
might
man.
just be bait.
Oh, easily, yeah. It could be there just because it's there. That's why Dylan has that face right now.
Dylan's face!
He.
I didn't see Dylan's face!
That is the most appropriate face you could have for a. Because they both missed time by leaving Forest Temple early. And the bow could easily be in ZF.
Could have easily been vanilla.
It could have easily been vanilla too, but bow could easily be in Ice Cavern or
Oh,
hell,
okay.
even Java.
It could be an ice cavern. Or it could be on the it could be on the fountain.
But we also have Iron Boots Way of the Hero, so our hammer or our bow could be at the bottom of
Oh
the fountain.
god, it could be.
Yeah, there's not a lot of fun options that come out of this one.
Nope.
All I can say is I'm glad I'm sitting on this end of this seed.
Oh, I didn't realize you could do that. That's so cool. Oh no, that bottle, that oh no, that letter's not bait. That letter's not bait.
No, I really
Oh,
doubt
no.
it's bait. They have 2 little checks back for that letter to actually
It's
be bait
nothing
at
in
this point.
Chalcoron City. Like I said, we know where. Luckily, we know where. Bo can't be.
Yeah, we also know that Saria song is not required now.
No, we don't. No, we don't.
Oh, I thought we got a full hit. That's my bad. Okay, so Saria song still might be required.
Because
That turns
Papa
this into
D
an all
could
dungeon.
still have our hammer or our dins.
That would turn this into an all dungeon seed for a terrible reason. A very terrible. Yeah.
Oh,
it'd be like-
absolutely.
that's on par with going all dungeons to get Eponas to get Pose or something. Like,
Pose is still viable. Pose are still viable.
They
So,
are still viable.
Pose, Jabu, Fountain, Ice Cavern.
One of them's gonna have a bow. And it's gonna be such a shame.
And we're all finished with Song Storm Grottos.
Yep.
Because the rest of Storm Grottos are scrubs.
Yeah, I was gonna say. This should be
Or
early
Freeze the
one.
King.
Unfreeze the King. Oh no.
Because we have... Ew, this is gonna be one bottle Ice Cavern! No! August, we can go into Ice Cavern!
So it's not another wallet we need. It's just gonna be the worst. It's just gonna be the worst Ice Cavern if you go that route. Cause you only got a singular bottle. Oh,
That
that's
does blow. That blows.
Ooh. Nocturne. Nocturne?
Namaha's back adult, so this letter
Nocturne.
could potentially put Dylan ahead if he finds the bow back in ZF.
If he finds it in Fountain or in Jabu. I am confused on what Namaha's doing here.
I am too, but it's we will see.
Did he not check this?
Is he doing? What is he doing? Oh, he's grabbing a fish. Got it.
Namaha never checked me on a roof.
Namaha is going for Rito's letter right now, though.
Yes, that was seriously first bottle 2 hours
No,
in.
never mind. He warped to GTG.
What are you doing? Why GTG?
Oh no, he's double dipping. This isn't good.
No, he's just resetting this.
Yeah, to go to the entrance.
Toilet to go to toilet, yeah.
That's not good.
Well, no, yeah, because Dylan did toilet. Never mind. Ay.
Yeah, it's weird. Oh no, he used it to get to Valley. And probably he's going to Lake Hylia,
Can't
like,
do Haunted Wasteland.
He's going to Lake Hylia.
Yeah, I think he's gonna go back in the water.
Back into water seems right.
That's interesting. So, I think Salty is the one who brought this up earlier. With Toxic Strats, what's the one check we skip in Water Temple without a bow? River?
River, you need the bow to open the eye.
So I think is that the one check we skip? And if that's Bosky chest, that sucks. If that's Bosky, that sucks.
That sounds right. River chest, yeah, no, that is hard bow locked. Let me think.
So
here.
if you do
River
Toxic Strats, that is the
Torch
only.
chest isn't hard bow locked if you have dins.
We don't have dins though.
We don't have dins, so that's not possible. If we had dins, they'd be doing Shadow Temple. Without a bow, they can't go very far. But, you know, everything's down to the bow. That's one of the earliest adult items you get, and...
It's so weird
really,
being 2 hours in with no bow. But we are seeing Central Pillar here.
Alright, yeah, so we got Tunicless Pillar, which can be annoying because these clams tend to have weird hitbox shields on their faces for no reason.
6, 8. He has enough heart, so he should be fine.
He's good,
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, as I believe, like I said, I believe Salty was the one who mentioned earlier. If he does toxic strats, he can just be skipping be skipping river, which would be good and bad depending on where our Bosky ends up, because we know what's in Bosky chest.
Alright, he got it. He'll be fine.
Cause am I behind? I feel I'm behind.
You're a little bit behind, I think.
Cause I know there's. Come on. Oh my god.
Yeah,
giving
this is
my
actually a
commentary
message
paid.
on Discord.
Yeah, okay.
I just saw that.
I have myself set to do not disturb on Discord because I will get pings like crazy, and after a while it gets on my nerves. It's mostly when I'm doing commentary because it's like everybody needs to stop needing my attention for 5 seconds for like a whole like 3 hours, please and thank you.
That still like a lot of fun.
Where are you going, Namaha?
Namaha's just searching for the boss key right now. Right now he's got 2 keys to go check. Boss key and dragon.
Well, we know where Bosky is. But we know what Bosky is. Wow, I know where what.
Yeah,
Bosky is gold scale, so we know that's nothing.
So he's checking dragon right now. Dragon could definitely be the boss key. And like I said, once he
I
gets
think
the
we
boss
saw
key-
Dragon earlier though.
Did
From
we?
Dylan. Pretty sure we saw Dragon from Dylan earlier.
So in that case, let's see.
Yeah,
the
boss.
best-
Yeah, like Dragon Dress was the bomb bag.
That was his bombs, yeah.
Yeah, so if. So wait, how do we get to block push without a bow?
You take
do we
the
get
Darkling path.
Oh, ew. Okay.
Oh,
So
block
you-
push? You mean the eye in the middle?
Just take
Yeah,
the dart. You
second
have to
floor
take that.
eye. We can't do the second floor eye without the bow. We need we do without the hook shot, but not without the bow. Oh, gotcha.
So bow. So Bosky's bow locked in water. It's where.
Okay, Namaha
Is back here in.
back in GTG, skipping straight through the eye chest, straight through the hammer chest, straight to the toilet.
He's going straight to toilet, I think. He's collecting silver rupees. This feels like it's
Yeah.
a weird seed, and I don't know
Baron-
what August wrote.
This is a strange seed. Yeah, the Baronade check is definitely one of the most tedious.
Not as
All
bad
in
as
all,
chickens.
It's an easy dungeon, but if you don't have the required medallion set on Baronade, it just feels like a waste of time.
And I mean, since Baronade is our water medallion and Forest is our fire, it's just. We need that bow!
Yeah, that's priority 1 right now.
Bow or a hammer? Like, both of those are important. Because what this would tell Namaha is bow for GTG.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking that, yeah, Dylan's definitely heading to, ZF right now, probably to Ice.
Oh yeah, part of Ice Cavern. Honestly, a good play.
If Dylan finds something in Ice Cavern or in ZF, such as the bow, it's gonna put him ahead.
Like, no, he's gotta find something out there because we've not seen anything else.
Oh yeah, no, this is a...
It's-
really checky.
Like, it's required you go out to Zora's Fountain. August, what did you roll? Yeah, we knew the key. We knew there was a key in the toilet from earlier from when Dylan did it, and there's no more keys in the maze if I remember correctly.
There's nothing
So
in the maze.
yeah, it's I guess.
Well, Namaha's progressing further in the maze than we've seen.
Is he?
Yeah, we haven't seen this chest yet.
We did.
Oh, we did?
That was a bloopy on Dylan's side. August, I want to fight you.
Bottleneck, alright.
You get why I was just like, now you get why I just said his name the way I did. It's not on the iceberg.
We got down here though. We got double defense. It looks like.
Probably. So it's. I think Namaha's gonna do toxic strats, possibly. I think we're getting toxic strats from Namaha possibly because he's going towards Dark Link. He's going to do Dark Link here.
Yeah, Dark Link, of course, will lead him to the river where we got a good old eye target.
And he knows he can't do River.
And we saw Dylan do Dark Link already. Nothing's in there.
Yeah, but because you said to get to the block push, the only way is to Dark Link, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you better. I don't know what you rolled, August, but this. Are you sure you rolled this? Because this is starting to feel like a star seed. This bottleneck is ridiculous.
I'm really thinking our bow's gonna be an ice cavern here. And ice cavern, hopefully along with Serenade to get him back to the water temple when he needs to go.
God. If it's Prelude in here, that's gonna be just hilarious. Sad,
Yep.
but hilarious.
Yeah, Prelude, we don't need Prelude anymore at this point. So yeah, it's really sad. You typed in exclamation point troll. Oh, roll.
He's going down this way. I have the race time room up. No, you put exclamation point roll. Come on, grab something if I can. Namaha?
Yeah, we need a screenshot as proof. What happened?
Namaha?
Wasn't forewarned.
Oh, I don't think he knows where to go.
That sucks. Yeah, Forest, man.
I get.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. That could give you a bad headache when you really don't know where to go next.
Your shield?
That's why map trackers are so...
Oh, no.
Even if you're good at the game, map trackers, I just recommend them.
Oh no.
Um,
No. Mirror shield.
Cat behind now.
Namaha?
Either he really doesn't know what to check next, or he forgot the layout of the water temple. Which I know that sounds preposterous for people who run this all the time, but it's
No, I think he's trying to think of how what he's supposed to do here, because
for the strat.
he's like, because I wouldn't be surprised if that's what he's doing if he's looking up the strat.
Oh yeah. Look up that trying to look at that Fire Temple boss key skit, or Hoverbolt skit.
I don't think he's looking up that one. I think he's looking up the bowless water temple trick, because...
Oh yeah, what he's looking at for sure. Yeah, he's a... Man. He could be going to the bathroom. Dude's moving around, so...
We're unsure what happened to Namaha. He was either really lost what to do, or he got called for something. I'm not sure what.
I'm pretty sure he's getting a little stressed from the checks. That was a stress jump right there, straight into the lava. Yeah, VX, that's for sure. You can see just by people's movement when they start to get stressed out by a seed. That's a... So we don't know for sure if he needs to go back in the Forest Temple for Ruto's letter, but we're gonna see on Dylan's end right now, in a couple of minutes.
If that mirrors... Well, no, you can't even get into Strength 2! Don't have no Strength 2! Ay. Didn't Namaha check this already? Oh wait, he has hover boots, so he can hammer. He's gonna try hammer skip here.
Oh yeah, to check the Megaton chest. Yeah.
There's silvers. That's not good.
Okay, Dylan got ahead. Silvers is the reason for Ruto's letter. Come on, August.
August, I swear. There's Din!
Oh man, Din's fire.
Oh
You gotta be kidding me. That was equally beautiful on both ends right there.
August, what did you roll? Oh my god. So, letters required to get your mirror we might not need that mirror shield, but you definitely need those silvers.
So, Namaha is gonna do the right thing here and instantly do Shadow Temple. Yeah, I can't believe this.
I'm sorry.
It's not gonna be too far off for Dylan, thankfully, because the hammer is required to do Fire Temple. So Dylan will hopefully think to do his free hammer checks.
Hammer?
Free hammer checks are useful.
Hammer?
Oh right, he's got the silver gauntlet.
He's got silvers!
Run right in there. Huh.
Yeah.
Oh, and there
Hammer
he goes.
he'll be in spirit.
Now check this out. He's heading straight to fire, meaning he's going to go straight to Goron City and use the silver gauntlets to get Din's fire. Dylan is ahead in that case.
With Dylan be? Oh, with silvers, yeah.
Yeah, because he just got the Goron City Way
the hero. Oh
GFF.
no.
Gossip Stone. Yeah, this is good.
Oh no. I'm sorry. Thank you.
It's pretty hilarious.
My maniacal laughter is a contagious thing. Apparently. God. That silvers and dins together was
so
just
cool.
Hilarious.
Yeah, what happened to Namaha?
I have no idea. Oh god.
Oh,
Namaha?
man. Why is he shaking his head? That's a good thing.
I think because he's just like, he's probably just like, this is such a dumb logic chain.
Oh, this is a horrible logic chain, but
It's hilarious of a logic chain.
I'd be stoked because I'm like, oh, Shadow Temple, here we come, you know. Get me these stones already, man.
Kabashi, don't choke on yourself. I I have soda, but that requires. So your full logic chain is that you go into a fire medallion forest. Hi, Spike. It's an absolute disaster.
What's up, Spike? How's it going? Yeah, it's
No
the
bow.
seed's insane, dude.
Vanilla bow chest is Rudo's letter. You need to go from Rudo's, go turn it as a child, go back adult, go to Ice Cavern to get your mirror shield and your silvers. Your silvers get you the dins out of the maze. We don't know what's in Shadow Temple. More than likely a bow. Hopefully a bow. We need a bow. Because
So,
Bosky
yeah.
and Water Temple is a bow locked.
Of course, yeah. Looks like Bosky is definitely bow locked in Water Temple.
Because
There's no sign of Hammer yet. But yeah,
nope.
this
Oh yeah, no
logic
sign of
chain
Hammer.
has been logic chain has been ridiculous. Rudo's letter, yeah, in the middle of Forest Temple in the bow chest, where we all thought the bow was going to be.
Kirito, can you refresh Dylan?
Yeah, we F'd on Dylan's side.
I had to think about names for like 5 seconds.
Spirit
I s-
Medallion's in the Water Temple.
What am I doing?
And the Morphikey's bow locked, and yeah, Morphikey's bow locked.
Because
Iron keys were the way, the hero item in Fire Temple.
yeah, Iron Fire Temple, Goron City, which is still a scary thought because Darunia's still out there, and Saris is on Burning Cack. It's more than likely that Dins, but you know.
Din's must have been a beautiful sight, though. That's the instant Shadow Temple.
Yeah, with Namaha just was like, I'm not going. It's like, do I go back? It's like, I don't want to go back in the forest. I don't want to go back in the forest.
Oh yeah, and then you got the conveniences. With our settings, the lens hasn't been too common, but we get the lens for Bongo Bongo helps quite a bit. Not to have to do that obnoxious shot.
Yeah, Spike, this is a mess of a seed. It's been hilarious, though, of a seed.
I had Dylan freeze on my end.
Yeah, I had him freeze briefly there. One of them was just a refresh on the back end.
Yeah, so...
Yeah,
shoot, man,
it's
that's-
just hammer time.
Seriously, I'm taking all guesses for Hammer right now. What do you guys
You ready, Bo?
I still think it's in here in the Shadow Temple.
One of them's in the Shadow Temple, at least.
Yeah, Hammer's got to be in the Shadow Temple. That's my guess.
Actually, no, hammer doesn't have to be in Shadow.
Yeah,
Bow.
nothing has to be in here for sure.
No. Bo is in here.
Yeah.
Follow me this. Follow me for a moment, okay? Be terrible for 5 seconds. I like being terrible. Bo's here in Forest Temple. You know how Goron City's way the hero?
Yeah.
You know how Saria songs on AD?
You're saying it's being all dungeons.
It's gonna be all dungeons for your hammer.
You're saying the Hammer is going to be behind Darunia. Sorry, it's not okay.
Yep, because Bo can't be there.
That's... Like, don't you put that evil on.
I said let me be evil for a second. Somebody's gotta be evil, dang it.
See, it's evil.
Oh, if you think this is you have not been. I am not banned from rolling. There's a bow! Told you! Bow's here in shadow! Oh no! It's Bow's here in shadow! That is technically a silver slot bow. That is unique. This logic data is stupid.
Oh, did they find the bow? Am I behind? Oh wait, no, I'm not behind. Okay, never mind. Okay.
You are behind.
If you're just seeing him get bow, you're behind.
No, I refreshed it. I see it in the checklist now. Wow. Yeah. So yeah, honestly, it had to be the hammer or the bow, right? Like.
And no, it had to be
all
bow.
over the place already.
It had to be bow.
Had to be bow.
It had to be bow. I was like, if this logic chain is how I think it's going, it had to be bow in here.
It's almost like you understand it, like on a personal level.
August seeds are a special type of seed. There's only one person who rolled. There are very few people who roll worse than August. One of those people is Star. Don't get me wrong, I love Star. My point, though. That's my point, August. Nah.
That would
Okay,
be
hot take.
probably the most
Yes.
obnoxious.
But wouldn't be as bad. At least for Dylan. If you want Dylan to win this, that's not as bad. If you want a tiebreaker, that's not as bad. But if you want Namaha to go on with this, you don't want bow and spirit. You don't want hammer and spirit.
Dylan is stoked to have that bow. Yeah, so hammer. I'm hoping it's not in Goron City like you're saying, because that would be the worst case
That would be
scenario.
hilarious, but
You didn't
terrible.
call that bow. You called that bow though, so could be it.
I was just like, this is too convenient of a seed to not have bow be in Shadow Temple.
At this point, just
Oh, there's our golds! So he doesn't have to go to Ice Cavern! Like, those are out of logic for Namaha. But if you Namaha's not gonna care, that's actually really good for him. Hopefully we don't have, like I said, if we know how to go to Spirit Temple. If we know how to go to Spirit Temple. If Hammer's from Yeet Rock, Namaha didn't get bailed out. But if Hammer's not in Yeet Rock, Namaha got bailed out.
we do Hammer and Jabu.
It could be Hammer and Jabu. It could just be on Baronade. Hammer could also be in like... No. No. Fire is a stone, a seed.
Yeah. Fire Temple is required to get into cannons.
Gav, do you want an actual answer to that question? Do you want an actual more iconic duo? Because I can give you a couple of them. Because there's enough texts in this game that are named after people.
No, but the hammer could be a Gold Gauntlet GFF.
It could be Gold Gauntlets, it could be Baronade, it could be Spirits and be terrible.
I've got this feeling like it's almost certainly something bad.
Okay, nicest thing for Namaha would be frick, hold on.
What I'm interested in seeing here is if Dylan wins, it'll be a three-way tie.
Yep. Like I say, if you want Dylan, you want it on Yeet Rock. Yeah, or behind Mirror and in spirit behind Mirror Shield. English is a language, I promise you.
It could be something sadistic like hammer behind, like the ending mirror chest in Spirit Temple.
If I'm trying to think, is there technically a mirror temple? It's a temple full of Freaking mirrors. Wind Waker?
I'll be right back.
Okay. I believe one of the temples in Wind Waker is similar to that. Is pretty much a mirror temple of Is it Master Quest is pretty much mirror. No, never mind. Yeah. No, never mind. I'm dumb. Mirror Quest would be interesting. Earth Temple. Is that what it is? Thank you. Is it Earth Temple? No, it's not. Wait, is it Earth? Is that the one with the what's her face? That's also throwing me off. The Rita girl? Okay. I don't know my temples. Okay, Wind is the one with the Korok. Okay, there we go. That's why I was like, I get those two backwards all the time. So if you want Namaha to win, I think we're okay. So riddle me this: if you want Namaha to win, where do you want Hammer? Morpha. I actually did not keep track of all the ice traps, unfortunately. So I can't tell you, Kabashi. Normally I do. Someone could tell me. That'd be kind of interesting. It's not major items. And there goes Bungo.
Yeah, they don't use the major item ice traps on here. It's too much.
Yes, medley. There we go. And Vanilla Botas in the forest was our letter. Namaha decided I'm going to use hover boot and skip over the rack because I'm determined to see what this is, because this has to be progressive. Because it's terrible.
Yeah, this is going to be one of those. The hammer can be anywhere at this point. We've done all the way of the hero checks.
Nah, Bungo.
We still do have Goron City Way of the Hero, so
It could be on Darunia.
Yep.
Could be on Darunia to be rude, but I kind of doubt it. It'd be a little nice now.
And of course, yeah, that would be the worst possible scenario.
I was confused on what Namaha was doing, and then I remembered for his wind. Cool. So he's gonna take his forest wind back over to GTG. Okay.
Which I believe he's been using as a warp point to get to the valley. No, he's actually checking GTG right now.
Yeah, I was like, he didn't have enough keys to finish out the maze, so.
That's an unfortunate choice to quadruple check.
I have no idea anymore. I have no idea. And yeah, Goron City could just be for Din's Fire, but Darunia is still an option.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Which is why I'm just like, it could be terrible.
The problem is, if you get a Way of the Hero, it's not going to tell you how many Way of the Hero items there are, and there could absolutely be more than one.
Like we saw earlier today with GTG. With like 3-4 different freaking items in GTG. Where it just was like, here, have all these items. For no reason other than we can.
My race with Spike Vegeta did the same thing. We had 2 items. I can't remember which 2 they were, but they were in GTG. Both Way of the Hero. One of them was Magic.
Magic's always funny.
Bloopy bloopy.
One has gotta be a key, right? At least one has gotta be a key. There's a key!
There you go. Now, Namaha can get lucky, and
2 keys!
but he doesn't know that the only thing he's looking for right now is the hammer.
I think he knows I think that's the only, I think he knows that's.
Yeah,
he's just not sure if he needs them. Oh.
He doesn't know where the Mirror Shield or the Ruto's letter are yet. At this point...
Honestly, he might be safe not getting those.
Mirror Shield, maybe.
I mean, if he gets one, you get the other. You
I'm thinking
know,
something could be in whale though.
like I said, Hammer has a couple places it could be. GTG. It could be in Water Temple.
Worst
It could
case
be on
scenario is-
Barunia.
That's the worst case scenario is Darunia.
It could just be center of the maze.
Yeah, Mirror Shield and Spirit Temple's a pretty bad case scenario, and
It could be adult archery.
could be adult archery.
I apologize for the noise sometimes. You definitely, like, if you want to root Namaha, you don't want to see it here on adult archery. I had entirely forgot about adult archery.
There we got the bow chest from Namaha here. Perfect game from Dylan.
Okay, it's not on bow, it's not on archery, it's... And I think that's our last key that we just pulled there.
So here we go, yeah, we're finishing up GTG right now.
We're gonna see... Dylan's going back in the water to go finish that out. Come on.
Hammer on Phantom Ganon would be pretty horrible.
It would be pretty hilarious. What are you talking about?
Baronade would be pretty... Yeah, it'd be hilarious. If I were running. I'm thinking from like a running perspective.
I think if you want it for Dylan, you want it on Phantom. You want it on like Baronade because he's already got most of Jabu done. But Jabu was also really quick, so I don't actually know.
Yeah, having Jabu on Baronade, which is the problem with Baronade is because it's, you know, if you're good at it, it turns just into a very long cutscene basically. But too long is the problem.
So was it in GTG?
So GTG's been full cleared, it looks like.
Yep. So the way of the hero from GTG was. Let me get out of GTG again.
See, Dylan's doing what he should be doing. He's finishing up the water temple.
Hovers. Thank you. So yeah, hovers out of GTG was our way of the hero there. So with Song of Time.
Yeah.
For Crater, Goron cities more than likely are Din's Fire. Thank you. I'm really English is not a language today, and I realized we only need 1,000. We only need to do 1,000 horseback archery because we got a hint for 1,500.
Namaha should be hopping back to the water temple as well, though, with his bow.
I think he's going to do it right after checking 1,000 I wouldn't be surprised if he does 1,000 Haunted Wasteland, go back to water.
Here's the eye chest, where it could certainly be for Dylan over here.
Not 1,000. That also would have been a good spice for Namaha if it was on 1,000. Alright, he doesn't have Serenade, so he has to do this way.
Okay, I'm assuming we're gonna see the Baronade key here.
Last key?
Most likely. Yep.
You said Baronade key.
Baronade key. The other water guy.
That's what I was like,
Yeah, the gyro key.
So yeah, Namaha's now heading to Water Temple.
Dylan's about to do Morpha.
Yep.
And this only gets us our third item required to open Ganon's castle, Ganon's door. This will, let Dylan get the Ganon key.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's one more key in here too. So if it's not on Morpha, if the key's not on Morpha, it's on River Chest, which would be nice. But if the key's on Morpha, then we know there's an item on River Chest, which is not as bad as it could be, but it means you also still have to come back to River Chest.
Yeah,
You have to go back in and check River Chest.
Potential hammers, right?
Yep. Cause we didn't get it. We didn't get a hint for that. We got a hint for boss key chest.
That's true.
And nothing was on gold scale, so. I was about to say something and then I remembered. That's Baron. Never mind.
Namaha is going the wrong direction, unfortunately.
Namaha, where are you?
He's going to check River Chest right now, so we'll see if it's an item or not.
That's actually not that bad of an idea. Like both of these give information. It's a Zora tunic, so that means River Chest is the key.
So unfortunately, Namaha is wasting time going this way.
Where?
Yeah, this seed's making them take really unfortunate routes. They're having to double dip a lot of dungeons because of the items they've gotten. Because of the bow took so long to get, that was one of the biggest issues.
Yeah.
It's impossible to full clear any dungeon without a bow, if I'm not mistaken.
Shoot the sun. Not shoot the sun. I think with that full cleared out the Lake Hylia away the hero, which we got our long shot from. Going back into forest.
Alright, Dylan is not sure why he's going into forest. It could be in here, but...
Spirit Forest, Tim Big Pose, Baronet. Yep. I was like, he's just probably coming in here just to finish out GTG, kind of follow back behind Namaha in these steps.
Yeah, the only way that Dylan would be ahead right now is if the letter did something for him.
If yeah, something's out over in adult spirit, yeah.
Pose is a definite.
Yeah, because the fact that I think with Hyrule being barren, I think that just never really sent them in the direction of Pose, you know?
Yeah, I can see that, but I do believe that's a market hint.
It is a market, but like, you're usually combining Tim Big Pose with other stuff.
Yeah, get the pose while you check the grottos.
Yeah, so it was like, that could explain why neither of them have done it. Done Tim Big Pose, because it's just...
Bow was the reason.
Also, also need a bow. I was like, that lack of a bow. The lack of bottles, too, for like the longest. Like, Namaha doesn't have a bottle because he doesn't have... He never got the Ruto's letter.
Yeah, thankfully running out of bottles is
like I said, this seed is just like... I guess you rolled something. I don't know what you rolled, but you rolled something I don't like.
Abominable.
That's not a pun. That's not a pun. You know it's bad, the fact that I sat here and tried to figure out if that was a pun or not, right? I was like, is that a pun? I was like, no, it's not a pun.
We gotta...
I just rolled some. It's like a star special.
Yeah, Dylan is restarting the arrow chest. He's gonna find nothing.
Yeah. Yes, this is absolutely great entertainment.
Yeah, it's a good scene. It's a very entertaining scene.
It's just logically the seed's a nightmare.
I said from a viewer perspective, this is an excellent seed. From a racer perspective, this is a little bit scary.
Because even Namaha was just kind of like... The fact that Namaha had a whole moment of just like, what do I do? Where do I go? I'm missing. I know what I'm missing, but I don't know where to go. If you're Namaha from here, I say if you're Namaha from here, you go back forest. Full clear it out.
Forest is viable at some point. Unfortunately, when you do not have a required bridge reward from the boss, it really deters you from going into the dungeon.
It's either he goes into adult spirit without a mirror shield, goes back and clears forest, or he goes child. But no, wait, there's nothing child. Never mind. So yeah, like I said, for this you either go into adult spirit with no mirror shield and hope for the best, or you go clear forest.
So he's hoping that Ruto's letter led him to Mirror Shield, which will lead him to, I'm assuming, the hammer. If that does happen, and this leads him to, puts him ahead until he decides to do forward.
Ew, that sword tunic color's disgusting. Pointed. Just choose. August, please.
To a very wanting point in the seed now, where both runners just want their hammer, and all they're getting is junk.
Yeah, no. So the reason I don't blame these runners for doing Shoot the Sun, You So Epic, because Lake Hylia was Way of the Hero, so they wanted to just full clear it out, make sure. There's our Spirit Temple boss key. There's Minuet there.
Oh man,
And a Requiem play.
Twin Rova would be a very bad place to put that hammer too.
Oh, Twin Rova would be the worst place to put that hammer. I think
It's all possible.
Dylan's going out to Haunted Wasteland. Gonna reverse out the Haunted Wasteland.
Yeah, he's key locked on Child's side.
Oh, right, because he didn't do Child Spirit. You're right.
No, yeah, he got his bomb bag from the water temple.
Right. I was just like, because it's really like
Namaha's making the right play here. He's getting over the fact that his medallion, his reward's not in this dungeon. He's going to check it for the chest. And he's going to find Ruto's letter, which we still
I'm hoping
don't
he
know.
doesn't bail after Ruto's letter. I want him to continue on just to see if Hammer's in here and...
Yeah, there's not too much incentive, but yeah, it could be on Phantom Ganon like August predicted.
Or I'll just look at the spoiler log. I'm joking about the spoiler log though. It's not Haunted Wasteland.
You know, when you're doing a seed and you actually guess what item's coming up, it's hard to... I swear I didn't use a spoiler log.
In my case, I don't have access to the spoiler log. I even went to go look and check to make sure I didn't have access to the spoiler log. Because I'm terrible sometimes. I was like, that's a little too on the nose for me. Excuse me?
Yeah, I always create my spoiler logs. If I look at the spoiler log during the run, though, I stop my timer. I reset my timer. I count it as a loss, basically. But
Going back child for Dylan. Is he gonna go... I think Dylan's gonna go finish out Jabu.
That'd be a good play at this point. He's got the boomerang. Jabba's a really quick place to check.
Yes, 20 was hinted, surprisingly.
And 10 is dead. It's nothing.
So
we got no.
we checked 10,
skulls.
20, 30, 40, and 50 were all hinted and dead. This seat just was like,
No skulls.
Lost Woods is a foolish choice. Death Mountain Trail is a foolish choice, and there's a foolish choice in there not missing, and Hyrule Field, foolish choice. While Goron City, GTG, Lake Hylia, Fire Temple. Is that 4 or 5?
I don't know. I can't.
Frick. Lake Hylia, GTG, Fire Temple, Goron City. Death Mountain Crater. There we go. Our Way of the Heroes. I was like, I'm missing one and I don't know what it is.
Yeah, Crater was a really rare Song of Time Way of the Hero.
For hovers. Fire gave her our Iron Boots. Goron City gave us Dens. GTG gave us. Okay, wait. No. Crater gave us Song of Time. Fire gave us Irons. Goron City gave us Dens. GTG gave us Hovers. Lake gave us Longshot. I had to do. I was like, step back.
Namaha decided to skip Red Poe.
Okay. Okay. Like the chest?
Oh wait, are you talking to me? Yeah, yeah, you skipped the Red Poe chest.
Okay. I was like, that's what. Wait, what? I was like, the chest or the Poe itself? I was like, oh.
Oh, there
Because there's his letter. No.
Oh yeah, you must go use it immediately. He's setting a no. Yeah, he's setting a point here. That's a good idea.
Yeah, he was just about to warp out. And I was just like, don't do that. So I was like, don't at least set your point. He's going out Spirit Temple.
That is odd. I thought he was going to use the letter.
I wonder if he wants to check Adult Spirit, or nope, he's gonna just warp over here just to save quit. Never mind.
Dylan's going in here to get his keys for Adult Spirit. He must be thinking the Mirror Shield's required because he's spending a lot of time in the Spirit Temple right now.
I mean, Namaha's probably thinking the same thing as he's gonna go turn in his letter. We'll see if he goes all the way through Jabu though. Yes, Ice gave us. So Ice actually gave us our silvers, our Mirror Shield, and Serenade. So that is your logical silvers. The ones Namaha has are logically golds. Namaha got bailed out, only go back for those. Because the seed is terrible.
It's everyone's favorite Stalfos.
I'd have finished Forest. I don't know, something about it says I should have finished. Said I would have finished Forest.
This is a good seed, in a way. It's a total scavenger hunt for Hammer. We have no clues, no ideas where it could be.
All our Way of the Heroes, except Goron City, have been full cleared.
Yeah, Fire Temple as well.
Oh, and Fire
Can't
Temple
be
too,
Fire
but we
Temple.
know it's not Fire Temple because
All locations are reachable, thankfully.
Unless... No...
Don't play with all locations reachable off. It's a nightmare.
It's not a nightmare if you know your logic.
True. And your tricks.
Or Spirit Temple decides not to be a Spirit Temple. Let's just say Spirit Temple key logic is the worst thing in the world.
Or you'll have a Forest Temple key thrown down into the basement. The last one.
At least that's easier to figure out. Spirit Temple key logic on the other hand is just terrible. Where this? I'm trying to think of what do you do for this seed?
It's a scavenger. Like, basically now there's nothing they can do except do all their checks.
Like I said, you either play for the all dungeons, outside Ganon's castle, finish Jabu? Yeah, it's like, it's AD. You play for your AD. True bonfire, true. Like I said, so
It's just whoever checks the right spot. It's down to luck at this point, more or less, because we have no more hands, and the logic is leads in multiple places. They've checked most of the logical places and found nothing but junk. Java's another logical place because of that ruthless limit. But
like I said, you either play towards your old dungeons, you play with that mirror shield, or it's on the one check we all know it's out there and they just didn't check. Cough,
again,
cough, big pose.
Darunia's with all dungeon could be a possibility as well.
Yeah, I was like, exactly, you play for your old dungeons.
Hey, Namaha! We have Namaha on camera, guys.
Hey, there's Namaha Cam! I wonder... Like I said, so it's either here in Adult Spirit, either behind the mirror shield or not. It's at the very end of Jabu. It's at the end of Spirit.
Yeah.
It's just
The quest for the hammer.
One
like
big
the Lord of the
pose.
Rings.
It will very much suck if it's on Big Pose. Because then this seed was free.
I would have already checked Big Pose if I were them. It's a really easy check. I think we have only 10 required for settings. Or 10 required. I'm sorry, 1 required. 10 points. That was very unclear.
Ignore my giggling. I just checked the race time. I just checked the race time room.
Oh man.
I'm guessing you see what I see.
I see what you see.
Oh, I just realized what this is. I think I know where Hammer is. I think I know where Hammer is, and I don't like that idea now.
Where are you thinking hammer is?
In here in spirit.
Oh no.
And it's behind a mirror shield check. I'm sorry, I really should not be laughing this much just by looking in the room.
This is just
Please tell me it's an adult. Please tell me it's an adult side street.
like if you've raced, if you ran by yourself Ocarina of Time, you know this feeling of not being able to find one item.
This
having
seed
a few dungeons.
sucked.
It feels like you have a pit inside of you, and it's just.
Oh.
Oh no! No! Are you? Ice Cavern or Jabu was the choice that decided this race. Ice Cavern or Jabu.
It was just
Dylan did Ice Cavern, he got the Mirror Shield.
Namaha
and did Whale.
And
He looks like he's getting angry.
he's still looking for hammer. And yes, I'm gonna just say GG to Dylan with that hammer find.
Insane seed, man.
Oh god. I just had a feeling, I'm just like, please just not let it be. I was like, it's gonna be an adult spirit. Because that mirror show's too convenient of a check. Especially with where, yeah. Go mode, 3 hours in! 3 hours!
3 hours in, go mode for Dylan. Namaha has no idea where go mode is.
Namaha on stream has no idea where go mode. Yes, I giggle a lot. I also have maniacal laughter, as you have probably heard if you've been sitting in this seat for more than an hour.
Your idea about the Darunia thing was so much worse, though.
God, that was... The Darunia idea was just like, let me throw out the worst thing, because no one in chat has done it.
Yeah, that's like torture. All dungeons for one check is the worst thing ever.
I mean, and it makes it worse when the other two parts of Saria's song check have been killed off with a Lothwood Baron and a Frog's 2 dead. Oh! I get that reference! I get that reference!
That's the thing about these settings, though, is these, you turn all the sanities on, it makes it longer, but you get shorter settings here, but it's always so much more complex. Unless you get a jet seed, of course, but, like, this...
Unless Star rolls your seed.
Because you could see the logic, even though it wasn't clear and it seemed like a scavenger hunt, that Rudo's letter...
was pretty much just
context.
like... the letter is pretty much what told you everything. But if you don't listen to letter, which a lot of us weren't, because be real, it's a letter. It's in a terrible spot.
In your head, you're thinking, oh, it's bait, but...
Then it turns out, nope, it's not bait. It's just a logic chain that you didn't want to explore. Oh god, I gave myself hiccups. This is what happens when I giggle too much, everyone. I give myself hiccups. I'm also really glad I did not sign up for that second race. It was not mirror locked. Funnily enough. At least I don't think it is. Someone in chat can correct me on that one. I'm pretty sure it's not mirror locked.
Which chest was it? It was in one of the invisible chests, right?
Yep.
It's not mirror locked.
Not mirror locked checked.
Yee.
Namaha's not gonna be happy unless there's a second hammer in that marinade.
Oh, this was absolutely hilarious for everybody watching, including his commentators.
Oh,
And-
you're 100% aware that the racers are. Namaha's stressed. I know the feeling.
It's a very valid feeling. The fact that
Nice face, man. That's great. Go get that 20 rupees or whatever it was.
it was 20 something. I think it's a 20 pack of chews.
Yeah, I mean, but you gotta remember they're racing live, you know, for you guys. So that's why it's good to get these kind of seeds. Very entertaining.
Namaha with his light chuckle on stream. He's just like, oh god, no.
Namaha's sitting there hoping that Dylan's struggling as much as he is right now. Little does he know, Dylan's in go mode. And that's always the worst part.
Yeah. And with hovers here, this makes this fight getting over to Ravaggia like super quick, super easy. Don't have to think about it too hard. And the boss key was actually in a pretty nice spot too. Ooh.
Okay, quick and easy. Made to breathe through.
Bye.
So now he's probably thinking, yeah,
I think he
it's
knows.
gonna be ice.
I think he's like, okay, I gotta go to cavern thing over there. Hey, we're seeing two strats!
This is a fun strategy. For people don't know, it's visible model of Bavagia.
Ravaggia has 2 hitboxes.
Yeah, exactly. Lingering, if you will, hitbox.
Honestly, that second hitbox is like the coolest thing in the world, but it's also like, how did that happen? But I'm guessing it's the best way to like. I'm guessing the second hitbox thing was probably the best way to get the English is the language.
It's if there's any like developers or coders in chat, it's probably for some kind of like game development, like safe space or something.
I was gonna say it's probably a way to get the flying Bavagia boxes a lot easier.
Yeah, just copy and paste them or something.
Yeah, I was just like, my brain was like, I know sort of kind of what's going on with this.
Yeah, like I was saying, there's got to be some kind of way like a game developer could explain like the reason why.
Got my ear.
Alright, so he's for sure he's gonna head over to Ice Cavern right now. Stroking his beard. Like, it could be perfectly possible to just delete the second hitbox.
I just
Something.
noticed that. Ignore me.
You're good.
Hmm?
You're all good.
I'm gonna kill a pig!
So one whack-a-mole Volvagia and one flying Volvagia, basically.
Yeah. That's almost like it's probably for the flying to do the flying boat Bavagia. It's for the flying. That's what I figured. I was like, if I feel like it's for the flying Bavagia, and you just it's one of those things that you don't. You might just be like, I can leave that checkbox on. No one's gonna find this weird, odd trick to.
Yeah, no one's gonna bomb this empty hole. Yeah.
No one's gonna find this one weird friggin' hitbox. It's fine.
Not much foresight on the topic of the speedrunners, honestly.
Hey, swag strats. I love the swag strats of just using the hover beats to get right next to King Zora without having to go way around.
Weep. Yeah, isn't that why boss rooms are basically like their own cells? Oh, he died to the knuckles? Oh, man.
Dying to Iron Knuckles always hurts. Especially because they're Iron Knuckles.
Oh, yeah.
Those guys do 8 hearts of damage, if I remember correctly, on normal damage. And 16 on double. Those guys hurt.
Yeah, basically, if you know you're not going to be able to dodge the axe, you just want to play them safe. 'Cause it's better than dying.
I
But
know.
if you're quick enough, just take one down at a time, you know?
Yeah. I know Beryl has enjoyed doing when he's low on hearts, he's just like 60 strats. Just like, nope, I'm just gonna stand right over here and just shoot. 16, okay, 16 squad damage. You're right. 4 for regular damage, 8 for double damage, 16 for quad. There we go. I knew I was close. It was close. I knew 16 was was either double or quad. I just couldn't remember. Either way, it hurts.
So Namaha is on the path to catch up to Dylan, but Dylan's at Ganon, unfortunately.
Correct. There are no armor. Excuse me. There are no armor style tunics in Ocarina of Time, but there is double defense, which is your closest thing.
Double defense helps tremendously against Iron Knuckles, but if you're quick enough and you have a BG sword, you don't need them. You get just power crouch stretch and stab them, and you're in the clear. Which let's see, I'm expecting a one shot here from Dylan, one cycle. One cycle from Dylan. Noma has some rear shield. What's one out? Oh, in chat.
Okay.
Oh, in chat?
There is gonna be a 3-way.
Yeah, 3-way tie. And that's what's gonna happen.
It is going to be Gavaroni, DylanMeeble, and Namaha for a 3-way tie match. Tiebreaker.
That'll be fun.
Yep. And first phase of getting down for Dylan. If you ask these runners, they're gonna say no August because he's apparently banned.
Yeah, it don't look like I care about my season anymore.
Well, I'm now curious, though, if we can get them in for an interview, I'm gonna ask, would they rather a star seed or an August seed? I feel that's a valid question, you know? Because if I had to pick, I'm picking an August seed. Because at least an August seed's like, okay, no, actually, star seeds have a chance of being jet. And I just
the hardest thing about the season here is that with all the free checks still available and stuff, there's big chance that Rudo's letter could have led them into nothing.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And GG to DylanMeeble here as he finishes his Ganon fight with an official race time of 3 hours 9 seconds and 51. 3:09:51. 3 hours 9 minutes 51 seconds. I can get times right.
GG.
GG. We should see.
It must feel good to win a mess like that.
God, yeah, right?
We got a forfeit.
Yeah.
GG, Dylan.
GG, Dylan. GG,
Namaha.
Namaha.
That was a very difficult looking seed.
It was a very interesting.
I'm sure everyone had a lot of fun with that one.
So let's get our runners in. See if our runners want to join us in for an interview.
Is that bot thing on Discord?
Sorry. Boop, doop, doop. Doop, doop, doop. Doop, doop, doop. Have the invites been sent?
There's something on Discord about sending it to them.
I guess. Hold on. Oh, there's one.
Hello.
Hi, Dylan.
What's up, Dylan?
How's
GG.
it going? Thank you.
This was a seed.
Oh, it was a seed, that's for sure.
So I gotta ask, that Rudo's letter could have been just complete garbage. What made you follow that path?
Well, actually, it was partly because I've never had Vanilla Bow, and I was kind of hoping just for the meme it was Vanilla Bow, and then it's Rudo's letter, and I was like, what is this garbage? I don't want this.
We were all saying Vanilla Bow in chat too.
Cause, hi Namaha.
Hey, Namaha.
GG. So I called. So I called some really dumb shit with this. Excuse my language.
Appropriate in this case.
I called some really dumb nonsense in this scene. Because when you saw Ruto's letter in Forest, I was like, Shadow has to have her bow. This scene has been too weird for Shadow to not have her bow.
She called Bo. She did call Bo in Shadow.
And then I had a whole pop up moment. She was
Yeah,
stupid.
me too. I put my hands in the air.
And it just was like, yes. And they were like, where do we want Hammer if we want Namaha to win this? And the immediate response was kind of more fun. I was like, yeah, that's a good idea. Because since he did the hovers flip to get Dins and got his bow first, I was like, Morpho would be the perfect spot. Because then he'll do everything a little faster.
Yeah,
But,
the
like,
Dins was the only thing I was super concerned about, because I felt like my early game was very good, and then once I found that Dins, I had envisioned myself doing the hover backflip like earlier, because I ran through there like twice, I think, but decided against it, and then of course
Took on the GTG really early then, huh?
Yeah, I did.
GTG was just, you guys are just like, well, Forest win. Bye.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm back.
Yeah, I got the hook shot and went straight to GTG, I think.
Yeah, you guys got different hook shots to note, and then got the
So you got the
opposite
late
hook
one
shot.
first, okay.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
got the
Oh, okay, yeah.
Dylan got
Yeah,
the
I
late
was-
one first, and you got the well
Yeah.
one first, Namaha.
So my plan was to go down to Lake after the well to plant that bean, just because of the way of the hero there, and then I ended up finding the hook shot anyway, so that was pointless. But that kind of messed with my time of day, so then it was just nighttime, and I had to wait to get back into the castle again. That was probably my biggest routing blunder early. It wasn't really so much a blunder as it got turned upside down because of the good thing that I found in bottom of the well. It just incentivized not down to Lake, because going down to Lake would have fixed my time. But anyway, it's fine. The rest of my early game route was fine. I had like a 50-minute child one. It's kind of insane.
Yeah, I just did Deku first into adult, actually.
Yeah, both you
Okay.
guys did Deku,
Yeah,
like
I
right
kinda-
off the bat. It was just like, here,
Yeah,
have
you
money.
can't
Here, have a
not
slingshot.
do
Here,
Deku
have a
first.
sword.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This he was just
Oh.
like, your Kokiri sword's vanilla, your slingshot's French vanilla. Here's a lot of money. Have fun.
Go do Deku.
Yeah,
Yeah,
pretty
I
much.
popped into adult just to get the song from the Forest Medallion, then went right back child to do 3 song, and so I'm counting that all as child 1, even though I technically was adult for all of 5 seconds.
10,
Yeah.
because you gotta count your pedestal check.
Oh yeah, I went to the pedestal too. Yeah.
the Forest Medallion song.
Yeah, starting with the fourth medallion was just like, okay.
Yeah, for me, Song of Time as a way of the hero item is a little rare.
Yeah. And it was 4 hovers.
That was one of the more interesting points in the seed for sure.
I was like, the fact that it was just like, okay, what's everything? I was just like, we've pretty much fulfilled all our way of the heroes. The only place that didn't get full cleared way of the hero, the only 2 places that didn't get full cleared way of the hero wise were Fire Temple and Goron City, and that's because for Goron City you needed Saria's, which was on Burning Cag, and then for Fire Temple you needed the hammer as your Gomo. There's
Goron
nothing
City was
else
way
in
of the
here.
hero. Okay, I missed that one.
It
I had
was
it- I
right
had all but
after Ice Cavern there in the fountain.
okay.
Yeah, you missed a treasure box shop. Foolish, Dylan.
Yeah, we got hinted.
Oh,
That
it was?
was a blue
Okay.
rupee.
Yeah, I didn't get that hint. But yeah, I don't know where. I think I was just going to go straight to Spirit anyway if I didn't find that Goron City hint. And I thought it was still just for the scale, but I had to be sure and find
Oh, yeah,
Dins, because
'cause
then
you
I
did
found
get
the
a
bomb bag and Child Spirit, and then I was like, okay, well, Dins had to be, or something had to be in Goron City anyway. It couldn't have been the scale.
I forgot about the scale.
I couldn't remember where I found that. Yeah, and not that it mattered for me at least.
Yeah, because
So
you got hinted that there was a scale in boss key chest, so you're like, well, we gotta find
Yeah.
irons.
So how you guys feel about that three-way tiebreaker?
It's apparently not
Um,
happening.
Yeah.
I've got some word that there's not enough time for a tiebreaker, so we're just being seeded as 3-1s. So
Okay,
Okay, that's fair enough.
good to know. We were worried about that. I was just like,
yeah, honestly, I'm okay. We've been playing a lot of Zooter these past couple days.
Very true.
I can
Yeah,
do
these are
the
long
breakdown.
runs.
But yeah, what a nightmare. Thanks, August, for that, by the way.
Yeah.
so funny enough, this is only August's second seed.
Yep, second and last. Right? He's not rolling anymore. Good.
I specifically requested not a star seed, and he comes in and he's like, "Hey, I'm here to save the day. I'm going to roll the seed for you." And then he presented us with that.
See, I've had a good time with star seeds.
I did too. I got a Jesse
Personally,
from
at least.
Star.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
August was like based on qualifiers. Sorry, not sorry. August.
Yeah, we were wondering when you guys were going to go into the toilet in GTG too.
Yeah, I actually forgot to do HBA 1000 too when I went back to clean that up. So I was kind of scared that might have had something too, but
Yeah, because we got the hint for 1500.
yeah.
So I was like, oh, what if it's just 1,000? Never check big pose, but that's because you didn't get a bow or a bottle for so long.
That
Like,
bow was so late.
Yeah.
like bow and like no bow, no bottle, but just like I guess I'm not doing a big pose anytime soon.
Yeah, actually I'm disappointed in myself that I didn't learn the new water temple trick. Because
Is that
I know, right?
Is that what you were looking up?
Well, I debated looking it up, but I
Because you
decided
just kind of
against it.
stood there for a good like 5 minutes. I'm like, is he looking up the trick?
Yeah, I'm sad I haven't learned it. It would have paid off too. And had to
I
go
wanted
back
to
in.
try it. Yeah, it would have been a really helpful trick to pull off. I didn't bother trying for it just because I don't want to deal with pause buffering on emulator. But
That's valid.
it would have been a great time saver, this seed, for sure.
Yeah,
I think I ended up like quad dipping water or something stupid.
I think so because you did it like you pretty much was like, I don't have serenades. I'm gonna use my GTG for his win. Come up, save, quit out of this, go down, take the river, and go back on the water temple. Or you had your first win set in water temple. It was one of the two. GTG.
I had my
or-
FW in GTG the whole time, but then I had a save quit in water temple,
It was just
so I
like
got to use both of those.
you're just like I'm just gonna use this to
Yeah.
my advantage.
I was trying my damnedest to find a bow, like based off of that Song of Time way here. That's what kind of pushed me towards dipping Forest Temple. I was just hoping to find a bow in the courtyard. Like maybe that's why Song of Time was way the hero. That was, I think, before I dipped GTG, or maybe it was around the time I dipped it. I don't remember. It wasn't that long apart, those two events, but yeah. Ultimately, it was that letter that really screwed me there. It could have been any other item there, and I think I would have had a much better time.
I think
Even if it
this
wasn't
seed
just the
would've
hammer
definitely been a lot
directly.
This seed would have definitely been a lot shorter if it was the letter there.
That hammer
Yeah.
was on scavenger hunt mode at the end, though.
Yeah.
It was just like, there's no more way of the heroes.
Yeah, and I
It was
mean,
literally just like, it's not an ice.
getting that
do I do all
strength in
dungeon?
Shadow Temple also like
That-
really messed with my head a little bit because I needed either strength 2 or the hammer to get the dins, right? So that could have been my logical strength 3 if the game expected me to use silvers to get dins, or it could just be that
Yes, it
hammer is
did.
supposed to lead to dins. In the end, it was the silvers, yeah. But that
Yeah, that
made
was your
me
logical-
avoid strength 2 locked checks essentially. Because I was hoping that it was the hammer that was going to lead me to my dins, so I avoided anything locked in Shadow or locked by Shadow for that reason. Just kind of, it was a bit of a 50-50. Yeah, and then Ruto's letter was in the bow chest. I finally realized when I went back into Forest Temple what I'd missed. It was the vanilla bow chest, obviously. So I knew there had to be something there. Yeah, I even went as far as skipping the red Poe on the way to it.
Yeah, I mentioned that.
There 100% had to be
when-
something there.
Yeah, when Linger said you skip the right pedal, I was like, wait, skip the chest or the Poe itself? 'Cause I
Yeah,
was like,
didn't
you
even
can't
kill it.
I was like,
You can walk right
"Oops."
through that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you have to get the bow in the vanilla game, right? Because it's in the next room.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay.
Yeah.
This is the so you can tell how long it's been. I've played for that long.
I-
My brain goes
No,
to,
I
you
know.
don't need the bow for that. Yes, he's like, you need the bow for that. No, you don't. The bow's next,
Yeah, but-
next room.
Ruto's letter just had to be the one there.
Yep.
That just had so much bait behind it. I ended up doing all of Jabu. I felt behind, which was the only reason I ended up doing Jabu. I would have just gone right to Ice Cavern and said, screw Jabu. If I hadn't spent,
Well, that's
where-
5 minutes doing nothing, wondering what the heck I'd missed.
That was the deciding factor of the race, was that basically Jabu or Ice Cavern. And
Was who
Dylan
plays the
chose Ice
50-50.
Cavern first.
Yeah.
it was
I mean,
50-50.
ultimately, I almost went to Spirit before Forest Temple, honestly.
Yeah,
And
the
you could have
hammer
skipped Ruto's
wasn't
completely.
mirror shield locked. Yeah, it wasn't mirror
Yeah.
shield locked.
Yeah, it was just in that the invisible chest I saw, which, yeah, that's a big feels bad. I said out loud in
Yeah,
my
I got
head that
letter and
or
just
I-
rushed
actually,
it. I did,
Yeah, I rushed
I did
letter
first
too.
3 in Jabu, but
Well, that was the luck about the mirror shield for you, Dylan, because that gave good incentive to go into the Spirit Temple.
yeah, well, yeah, the mirror shield, and now I had logical strength 2. So yeah, I found the Goron City hint, had Dins, cleared Shadow, got Bow, cleared Water, and then yeah, it was just like basically check density from there. I had my FW in GTG, so I just cleared that and then went to Spirit after.
Nice.
GG.
Yeah. I wonder how many spheres that seed was.
I'm curious too. Hey,
Big
Agus,
shout
you
outs
got...
to Furores though. That was the MVP of the seed for sure.
Yeah, it was.
It would have added a good like half hour or something. If I
Yeah.
couldn't
It
have
was
used
just like-
FW.
FW was just pretty much like, here, be nice, and use me the entire seed.
Also, can I just say, for the 4 matches I've done now for SGL, I have not had Serenade or Prelude in any of them. The entire
Yeah,
seed.
These seeds
Actually, no, I
tend
think I
to-
did from my first one. But the last 3 I have not had either of those, which makes
Yeah,
going back.
Prelude and
as child a
Serenade
nightmare, but yeah.
seem to be the 2 songs because of how because of the settings that just couldn't get screwed off to the side. 'Cause you're just like, you're never gonna need these. You're never gonna need these.
it's super
I just wish the game
convenient.
would
It's just
give them to me.
Yeah, the north and south points of the map, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Like Lake Hylia is just so out of the way to get to.
Yeah, if you mess
Yeah.
up your time, the sun
Without it.
sucks without Serenade, you know.
Yep, that too. Going back adult when you're a child without either of those songs, or even Sun Song for a while,
Oh man, yeah.
it was bad, but it's okay. Sometimes Rando be like that.
Well, you ended the race on the path.
Yeah,
Yeah,
nothing
Spirit
else.
was absolutely my next play. I mean, there was nothing left, so
There really wasn't anything left. This sea was just
no, there was legitimately nothing left. I only had Strength 2 locked stuff in Spirit.
strength lock,
That was
strength
only
2
only
lock,
checks I had left in the game.
and post.
True, I forgot Pose. You're right. So I guess Saria's song ended up nowhere useful or acquirable, I guess. If it was on OOT, then it wouldn't have mattered, but if it was behind Forest Temple, which I was prepared to go back into Forest Temple and beat it, I guess I had the rest of Forest Temple too. What am I talking about? My brain's
Oh,
just
yeah.
fried after that seed,
Yeah.
honestly.
Hammer and Darunia's was also a scary thought.
Yeah, the thought definitely crept up into my mind.
I might have tried to put that out into the into this because I'm terrible.
Yeah, that possibility was one of the other reasons I went and killed Baronade as well.
Yeah.
And then you got the claim check off Baronade, and just was like, yep, that.
Nothing in Spirit.
I got
would've been a
kind
bad
of
thing,
excited
too.
because I wasn't looking when I picked it up, and I heard like the good item acquiring animate or sound, whatever the word is. So I got really
Yeah,
excited for
you're
a second, like, oh, that was it. But no.
And then it's like you saw that and you just
No.
just face palm. God.
Oh
Yeah,
well.
the claim
It was
check,
fun.
that was- yeah.
Kappa.
GG, guys.
GG's. I do
GG.
have to run. This was very fun though, despite my complaining at the end. I did have a good time with the seed in the end. So yeah, I'm gonna take off. Thank you guys for having me for restreaming and all that. Look
Have a
forward
good
to
rest-
watching some of these moments back.
Yeah, oh god, just
Yeah.
prepare for like just cackling.
Oh, it's an entertaining
usual.
race. Entertaining race.
Oh, I'm looking forward to the cackling. All right, take care, y'all. See you
Night,
next time.
Namaha.
Bye, GG's.
GG.
Yep, GG's.
And that was the match with DylanMeeble and Namaha. We will not have a tiebreaker match. We're actually just going to see it based on the qualifiers of as they will be seated 3-1, and their 3 wins, 1 loss ratios. So this has been the SGL qualifier. This has been we actually are. There is only one more match that is being finished up for the groups right now. They are not being restreamed, I believe. Ingle's chat, so no, they're not being restreamed. I had to think about it. Wait, Ingle chat. I've been Sheepy and Maya. I've been joined by Lingerer, the Lingerer. I never realized how hard your name is to say fast and because I didn't really focus on it.
It's part of the joke.
Definitely give our runners a follow. Shoutouts to shoutouts to our also to our tracker August 40th, who also rode this seed. So if he's an SGL is going, as I said, SGL will be going on until is going on through Sunday the 15th. It is these tournaments, which is 14 of them in total, along with a marathon, which is on SpeedGaming Live, which is on SpeedGaming 2 until through Sunday. If you want to help decide next year's tournaments, click that link. There is also merch, shirts, and buttons done by our own Dark Moon EX, who has done some amazing work